everybody. Someone put me in charge today. I don't know who, but I picked the perfect time for us to start because someone is eating a bowl of...
cheesy Fiesta potatoes?
So dog food. A bowl of dog food.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is wonderful. This is basically what you guys do while I'm not here, isn't it?
I didn't do this. She did it. I am the professional here.
Wow.
She is not taking this seriously at all. Do you want
I'm
to
done. I'm not eating it anymore.
This is a ridiculously serious podcast. I don't know how you could behave that way.
For those who are curious, TB's not with us today, although he is, but he's not. So I've replaced him with my weekend at Bernie's TB, and
Wait, what?
he may or may not be alive or dead.
I am the spirit of TBE. That's how it will be.
That's such a good picture.
Yeah.
So-
For those wanting to know actually what happened, I'm currently in Austin, Texas for Lone Star Clash, and I am currently in a pro gaming house. Unfortunately, it is not an ideal environment to webcam in, and also to host the show, because we've been having some issues with XSplit on the machine that they gave me. So, I let Jesse host the show. But,
What could go wrong?
well, knowing what went wrong the last few times, I decided it would probably be best to supervise anyway. So,
Thanks,
I'm
Dad.
here, but it's no problem at all, son. You're a constant disappointment.
Single tear. I'll tell my
I go
therapist
swimming
about it
late.
this weekend. Yeah. So we're here. We have with us a special guest. Very
Hello.
special guest.
I'm Yamimash.
Yay!
Woo!
And
Wait, what is on your shirt? Because it looks like exactly what you look like right now.
I know. All right.
what is it? You? Is it a shirt of you?
Somebody drew it for me, so I thought I'd put it on a shirt and buy it for myself.
Well, you're gonna well, you're gonna have to.
I
Oh Jesus!
I fully support that.
That is
Fully
amazing!
Support it.
good.
Fully support it.
Can you just always wear shirts that have your face, but like wearing different sets of headphones and different shirts?
Let's set up a podcast where we're all doing that. That would be great.
I think
Yes,
right.
absolutely. I'm
I-
all for that.
That's a really great idea.
I want that.
Very
to happen
good.
now.
All right, so we have a lot to do today, by which I mean I don't really think so, but this is good because that gives us time to get into what we've done this week gaming-wise. I think Dodger usually starts this thing first, right? So that's a thing.
You know,
What-
normally the
what
guest, starts, but
Oh,
I,
does
I
she? No, no,
You
no,
did-
no.
Hang on. You're skipping vital parts of the show, Jesse. And as you're
Well,
well
you're
aware,
here.
No.
This is why you should be
highly-
doing this.
No, this is a highly structured, very well organized audio presentation, accompanied by online video assets. Ergo, we should round up what is going to be happening in the show this week.
Is this what someone told you that we are? Because you're here. You should know they're
Hang on.
lying.
Let me have a look at this. I'm just currently looking through the instruction manual for this podcast, and that is actually what it says on page 1. So
There's an
it's in
instruction
writing.
manual.
Are you sure
It's
you're not
right.
reading the French instructions? It could be that.
This instruction manual is delicious. I think it's actually covered in caramel.
And
I don't know
now
how I
let's
got there.
never know how
Is
this
that-
podcast is supposed to be run. Free for all.
I assume it was
The
caramel.
TGS podcast, we're the most delicious. That's our tagline.
Yes.
Yes. So,
I'm all for
Jesse,
that.
repeat after me.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the Game Station podcast. We occasionally talk about video games.
Welcome to the Game Station podcast. We occasionally talk about video games.
Coming up in the show, we'll of course be covering what we've been playing this week.
Coming up on the show, of course, we're covering what we're playing this week.
All right, two can play at that game. Two can play at that game.
Okay, then.
We'll also be covering the news. See the news.
Can you just say the word spooky in that voice? Because that would be amazing.
Spooky.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right,
We shall be covering a bit of the old news.
a bit of the end is quite fun.
Yeah, there's a possibility that release dates may be unleashed upon the world.
The Queen Mother will not have that. It's hell to go, son.
You're both abandoning ship at this point. None of this ever happens.
But wait, there's more! More? You say yes, more!
Welcome to the podcast.
Ow! That fucking hurt! What the hell? They probably heard that. They probably heard that.
I just like to welcome our guest.
Hi again.
Yeah. Now, would you prefer? Is there a special name you'd like us to call you, like Yami, or Aaron, or Yamimash, Mashy, and the Funky Bunch?
Mashy, I like
You can
that.
call me whatever you want.
Mashy,
Mashy.
done,
Mashy.
Alright.
Sorted.
Didn't even get to drink my drink. I was like, it's like a prop. I feel like I'm Dodger right now.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Welcome to tea time. I should do that.
That would be amazing.
It's happening on the internet. It's happening. So, all right. So there, good. Okay. So I messed up. Usually our guest goes first. So Mashy,
Yes.
what have you been playing this week?
Well, I've been playing a little bit of Minecraft with a few of my friends. Some Super Meat Boy, but I hate that game. I'm never playing that game again.
What? That game is great.
Why?
You gotta
No.
quit it. It makes you a better person.
It doesn't. It just makes me angry. I got to
At
the
cost of peripherals.
peripherals. Also, I've been playing some Slender. Everybody plays Slender.
So, how was the 6 minutes of terror? And by
You know,
that I
it's-
mean 5 minutes of tedium and 1 minute of terror.
I've played so much Slender now. It's not as scary as it was. It's
How
just
does
the-
one play
Wait, do
so
you just
much
replay
Slender?
it?
Bear in mind that this game is about 6
Oh.
minutes long.
They bring out new Slender games like every month or something.
Whoa,
Like,
whoa. Mods.
What?
Though. You mean mods?
Slender mods, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
I was about to say.
Oh, okay.
Like I didn't
I
know
was
they
gonna
were that
say.
invested.
Oh no.
What?
There's a new Slender game coming out soonish. I don't know when. Called Slender: The Arrival, which is made by the same guy who made the original Slender.
Do you know the plot of
Hang on,
Slender:
so
The Arrival?
is the other stuff just made by different people? Is this like
It's-
fan works, I guess?
Pretty much fan works. It's made by this guy. There's a website for it called Slender Shadow, and he has all these mods for Slender on there. You can download them for free.
That's pretty cool. I had no idea that existed.
That is very cool. I'm moderately concerned by the sequel being called Slender: The Arrival, because I want to know what, like, who's arriving? What is happening there?
The Slender Man.
Are you
of
arriving,
course.
or is he arriving?
Wasn't he
or-
always here? Who? There's lore.
Slender Man
behind-
arrived like years ago.
Right?
What really saddens me about the Slender games is how many people are going to look at you very blankly when you mention the words Marble Hornets.
You mean like me?
Whoa.
I know what Marble Hornets is.
There you go.
Good. Tell us, what is Marble Hornets?
It's a guy with he basically vlogs his little journey, and I've only watched a little bit of it, but basically he sees Slender Man on camera, and he tries to figure out basically everything.
Yeah, basically, Marble Hornets is where Slender Man originally came from. It was based around Something Awful is responsible for all of this, by the way.
Oh yes, they are.
Yeah. So there was this whole alternate reality game that then became Marble Hornets and was all related to the myth of the Slender Man after these things have been photoshopped into various different pictures all over the place.
Yeah.
You know, what really annoys me is the original pictures were far scarier than what we see in these like
Right.
video games, because this guy was... what you see in the video game right now is just a guy in a suit with no face. That's pretty much what he is. In
With
these
a pillowcase
pictures,
on his face. That's what I
Yeah,
imagine
exactly.
it is.
in these pictures, he's a lot more out of proportion and
It's much
a
more
lot
disturbing.
blurrier. Yeah, and he has tentacles in some of them as well.
Yeah, and
Which
he
is pretty
evolves.
awesome.
Like if you look at the pictures, the more they do them, they sort of evolve his character over time. So originally he was just sort of this blurry, weird, extremely tall figure in the background of like 1920s photos and stuff. But
Yeah.
over time he progressively becomes creepier and weirder. And I was like, this is awesome. And if they do make a sequel, I hope they go that way and make it like less jump scare, more.
Sinister. Kind
Yeah.
Of feeling. Yeah.
Although I don't think
Build it.
that's gonna happen, but yeah.
You never know. Dreams come true, Jesse.
The screenshots look really good. It looks really realistic. But I haven't
The
seen any
Arrival
gameplay.
does?
The Arrival, yeah. I think if you Google it, you might
Realistic
see
in terms
something.
of the lighting, the environment, what?
Coming soon.
Yeah, the lighting, the environment, just the graphics are better.
Okay,
So-
well, I mean, that does definitely help. It's rather hard to be terrified of Slender when, you know, it's
Yes.
about 8 minutes of wandering around a really badly textured forests looking
And
for
then
paper.
insert jump scare here, boom.
Yeah,
and you're dead.
exactly. Well, it's sad because it's really started this trend. There was actually a great Red Parade video that came out of the last couple of days about a game called
Yes.
Where Am I? I think it's called Where Am
yeah.
I?
I've played
And
that.
it is 8 minutes of wandering through nothing and then one jump scare. And that's it. That's the game. Every room looks exactly the same. It's like it was created in Game Maker over the course of 5 minutes by copy-pasting Brown. Which, funnily enough,
That's
is a very
awesome.
accurate description of Medal of Honor Warfighter. But
Isn't
please carry on.
that SCP, whatever that is? Isn't that
Containment breach.
the one where you just go down the stairs over and over and over and over again? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's a possibility you may get a jump scare, you may not. Like, that drives me crazy, and I get so many requests to play it. And I'm like, you realize there's a chance I could play that thing and nothing could happen.
Yeah.
I don't have
I went
the
down
patience for that.
150 stairs. 150 floors I went down. I was there for like 40 minutes, just like...
Well, this is fun.
Yeah, I had to edit the
It's a
video. I
great
was like,
game.
I
Holy
cut out a
shit, man.
massive chunk.
You're not allowed to apply basic editing techniques. That's against the rules of the Scarecrow Let's Play community.
Trust me, the minute you do, people flip a shit. I'm just letting you know. The minute an obvious edit is there, it's like, you are cheater whore. It's like, I just wanted to do single tier.
I just wanted to make this better for you. You know, there's some great parodies as regards. I think All Sham No Wow, who is a fairly popular commentator, did a really nice explanation of everything that's kind of wrong with most Slender playthroughs. And he's like, well, nothing's happening. I'm going to have to pretend that I'm scared now. I'm going to deliberately look towards the Slender Man, even though the game mechanics clearly state that I cannot do that. And it just indicates how horribly manufactured some of these playthroughs actually are.
The thing that gets me, and this is what I'm afraid of, and it's not the Slender Man, it's the combination of white flashy screen and loud screechy noise, and the fact that I know that that's going to happen frightens me because I dislike
yeah.
that so immensely.
Yeah.
And that pisses me. Like in Dead Space, the thing that scares me the most isn't the monsters. It's every time the damn comm screen flashes on and it's this loud, shrill, and I just lose it every time. Jump scare every time gets me, and I can't help it.
Because it always happens when you're in a room where like nothing is there, and you're like, something's gonna jump out, something's gonna jump out.
It's like it's like, hey, I just want to talk to you. It's like, couldn't there be like a bing bong, hello, how's it going? It's like, it's like, holy god. That's what scares me. It's the jump scares, like things like that. Oh, and that annoys me because I don't like that frightens me. And the problem is once you see it after that, it's like, okay, well now for the rest of ever, I'm not scared by that moment. It got me once, but it won't ever get me again. And that I prefer things that are like you just don't see anything. And it's the overwhelming dread rather than we're gonna get you once really good, but after that you won't fall for it again.
Yeah, I think the thing about jump scares is they're easy. Building dread, building horror is actually a very difficult thing to do. It requires finesse, not only in storytelling, but also in the way the game presents the content, graphically and with sound. Sound is actually one of the most important. I recall playing Doom 3 when it first came out, and the first hour of that game is the scariest that game ever gets. As soon as the game starts throwing imps at you, like, there's a couple of jump scares with the imps appearing, basically monster boxing out of nowhere. And then once that happens a couple of times, that's it. But the first half an hour where you don't really see anything, you just hear it. Now that was really intimidating.
Silent Hill. That's a scary game.
Yes, yeah.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Well, I mean, there's a couple
number
of really
2.
good Silent Hills. The one of the latest ones, Shattered Memories, there's no combat in that game. So you cannot fight. It's kind of the Amnesia style of things. You have to run or avoid it entirely, and that's extremely intimidating.
Even in Amnesia, the scariest part for me was up until you see the first monster. That entire stretch where it was just noises and creaking, and there something's there.
Warped
But you
vision
can't
and
see
stuff.
it.
That scared the crap out.
exactly.
Once you see the monster, it's like, All right, well, hey, happy face guy, let's be friends.
If you want to get really scared, play some of the custom stories people make because they like implement like new monsters and stuff in some of them, so it's new.
Yeah. I think the modding scene for Amnesia is actually really, really good, and obviously a lot of people are looking forward to Machine for Pigs, which will be out fairly shortly.
Oh God, that's the
environment-
internet's gonna explode with videos. It's gonna be
It will be. It'll be horrible. It'll be the next bandwagon, no doubt.
I'll be right on that.
right.
First
I will
day.
jump on board.
That YouTube money, you know you want it.
Exactly.
Lol.
At the end of the day, if that's what people want to watch, I mean, it's hard to really blame people for making it, isn't it?
Getting chased by pigs? Who wouldn't want to watch that?
Pig men. Thank you
Pig
very
men.
much.
And what really
For
excites me
example-
about that game is the way that the fact the Chinese room is doing a lot of the graphics and environment design for that. Those being the guys who made Dear Esther.
Yeah.
It's like that was a shitty game, but it looked great. So it's like if they just make the looks and then the guys behind Amnesia make the game, then that should be good.
Yeah, my initial response was, "Oh, I hated Dear Esther. Why are they working with them?"
Yeah,
but then the
it's
more
really
I
bad.
thought about it, and the more that I read about what their role is in helping, it's like that might turn out really cool. So, fingers crossed.
Anything else you've been playing recently?
Gears of War, but not many people play that anymore. It's kind of sad.
Really, I'm surprised that they abandoned it so quickly. Where did they go? Did they just go back to COD or what?
They just went. Like, we had about maybe 50,000 people playing Team Deathmatch like in the first month, and now maybe you get lucky and you get about 5,000. It's just like, what has happened? But everybody's
That's a
waiting
significant
for
decrease.
It is a big decrease. Like, more people are playing like Halo 3 and stuff, and that's a lot older. But Gears Judgment comes out, I think, in March. That's what we're all waiting for.
Right. Okay.
By the way, speaking of Halo, it's sitting downstairs, and I
Halo.
haven't even touched it. I feel like a
Oh,
horrible
yeah.
gamer. It's just sitting there, and I haven't had the time.
Well,
I want
I
to
was at
so bad.
MLG, and Halo returning to MLG was a big event. You know, MLG is very much Halo-centric, at least it was. Halo 4 was in Dallas, and they had a lot of people watching that game. They did, and they had like,
Everybody says
something
it's great.
Apparently, it's supposed to be pretty good. They even they customized the way because they have Forge mode. They can do all sorts of things with the competitive side of things. Like, oh, it's not balanced. We'll fix that. We can actually change it. Like, they've got some crazy stuff. Like the guy with the flag can actually fight now. He can hold a pistol in his left hand,
That's
and the
wonderful.
pistol gets a bit of extra damage as well. So you can get these ridiculous clutch plays where the guy with the flag is headshotting like 4 or 5 guys.
That's
But,
awesome.
I'm
It's
just
okay.
curious. On the topic of Halo, can we post Halo content?
I think we can now, yeah.
that's
I know what you're talking about. So,
Yeah,
you're referring to the whole. This was something that kicked off a couple of weeks back. The Microsoft basically said that we do not license like our game for use by general YouTubers. So
Yeah.
here's the thing, right? For those of you who don't know, it's actually not within YouTube's terms of service to monetize gaming content unless you have specific permission. By default, you don't. If you are part of a partnership network, like GameStation, welcome to our podcast, we're awesome, then you can post that kind of stuff because we are a responsible organization. We have the licenses, we have the permissions, we have relationships with the companies, and we're allowed to post that. But on your own, by default, if you just get offered partnership because you've posted a couple of gaming videos or whatever, and you accept that and you start trying to make money, what's going to happen is YouTube's eventually going to cotton onto what you're doing and they're going to shut you down because it is against the terms of service to monetize gaming content. Unless you happen to be doing stuff like Minecraft, which has a across-the-board blanket license and says, you can make money from our content. FTL is the same, AMX the same, and there's a couple of other games. Basically, it's up to the developer. If the dev says you've got permission, then you don't have to be a partner, and you can do whatever you want with it.
Is there any?
Oh, no. Your
I
hand
was
was
raising my
raised.
hand,
I saw.
so-
Wow. Okay. Head of the class. Yes.
Is there an easy way to find out what games that's true for?
No, there isn't. It's like basically they'll post it on the website. Those are the only 3 games I know of. I'm sure there are more, probably indie titles that allow you to do that. But that is the extent of my knowledge in that regard. But
A lot of people had this issue with Saints Row the Third. There were a lot of Saints Row the Third videos. Like, I know Krendor and I did one, and I know, like, a bunch of people on YouTube. But if you weren't signed with anyone, basically if you didn't sign your life away, they'd immediately get taken down.
Yes,
And people
exactly.
were like, how can you do them and I can't? I was like, I signed a contract that means that I owe a blood debt to some corporate executive.
And it's basically true as well. You know,
Right.
the network takes responsibility for the legal part of it. YouTube only allows certain networks to partner for gaming content because they only trust certain networks with it, not to fuck around, because they're very concerned that we'll get a. They've been sued so many times by music labels, basically, that they're gun shy, that eventually games companies are going to start trying to do the same thing to them. So they're being very careful about how they approach things. So if you're part of the Game Station, Machinima, TGN, Curse, IGN, and I think there's a couple of other gaming networks, you're okay. If you're not, don't post Halo 4 content. Well, at least don't monetize it, because you're going to get in trouble.
There we go.
Yeah, that's the final
there
word
you go.
on that.
There's the answer. There's the best answer I can give you from the perspective of someone who is, part of a network, as are we all. So hopefully that is useful information for you. But no, the whole Halo 4 thing makes absolutely no difference because you couldn't do it anyway in the first place outside of a network. So nothing has changed. They're just putting it in writing and reminding people, oi, you can't do it.
Boo.
Yep. Kind of boo, but... Yeah, actually, I'm trying to think of a good reason why they won't allow it, but no. I mean, they could. Like, it would be a good idea if they did, I feel. Because there's no reason not to. At least once people have gone through the campaign, maybe they were kind of worried about early spoilers, but that's going to happen anyway. After that, it's just, hey, it's multiplayer content. It's great advertising for the game. It sells more copies.
Davis from the Warp Zone beat the game. I got a tweet that he beat the game like last night at 2 a.m. I was like, it took you a day? Oh my god! It's like that's
when
dedication.
When was the last FPS campaign that took you longer than 24 hours?
Usually it takes 8. You're right, like 8 to 10 maybe. And so, yeah, but I was just like, it literally came out. I was like.
According to some people in the chat, the campaign's more like 5 hours. I just got to point out, of course, that this was the stupid drama before Dishonored came out. It's like, oh, Dishonored's a 4-hour campaign. No, it isn't. You just speedrun it.
Right.
You can speedrun an awful lot of people, but I don't really want to commentate on the subject of the Halo 4 campaign because honestly, it's not something that I've ever really been all that interested in. Dodger evidently is.
Apparently, she's about
Can
to.
I ask
Either that
a
or she's now
question?
part of 1940s war propaganda. It's like, I'm strong enough to fight the Hun. Continue.
I just wanted to ask because I've only ever played the first Halo.
Y'all.
I don't know if any of you have played all of the Halo games so far, but
Have.
Jesse, you have? Okay. Is it worth it to play all of them? Or are there specific ones that are diamonds?
Oh, I mean, if you need every ounce of lore information, I would say yes. But honestly, the first and second games are pretty story light, and the third game sort of
I don't remember there being
I'd play the third one. The third one fills you in on 99% of everything you need to know. It's like there's Halos and there's crap on the Halos, and I mean, honestly, much like WoW, there are a million books, and the books are infinitely more story heavy than anything in the series.
Yeah,
But the story itself is pretty standard. Bad aliens kill human, not good. Me kill them.
Well, I mean, there's something more than that. Jen's actually sitting right behind me, and she would tell me way more about the Halo story because you're very much into the Halo single player campaigns, right? Yeah. Didn't Halo 2 have this whole almost religious subplot where there was internal conflict within the Covenant and things like that? I don't remember. Or am I just completely talking out my ass? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, wasn't it Halo 3 that the Covenant had the split?
Because schism, yeah.
Yeah, because maybe. I mean, yeah, you're right. There is a weird, the enemy have a religious order that runs them, and that's why they go around wiping out life and shit. But
I mean, that's reasonably interesting. For all of Halo's faults, and it being a console shooter, I don't want to play it because I hate the controls, and that's a deal breaker for me. But honestly, the storyline's at least vaguely interesting. I'll take that over Call of Duty's single-player storyline or Medal of Honor single-player storyline any day of the week. It's like, it might be sci-fi schlock, but at least it's interesting sci-fi schlock.
Okay, so yeah, chat saying the split was at the end of 2. Look, all those games sort of run together for me, but yeah, I mean, then that's why he's with you. That's why insert, I guess people don't want spoilers, even though it's been years. Insert character is your friend in 3. There you go.
Okay.
So, all right.
And also, and I hear Guilty Spark is a twat, but you know, if you trusted anyone called Guilty Spark, then you're a fucking idiot anyway, right?
Wow.
So have you are you down to play some Halo, Mr. Mashy? Is that in your?
I will play some Halo 4.
Have you already, or because you said
It's
you were
not
worried
out
about
there
videos?
yet, right?
No, I haven't. I was gonna get it alongside Black Ops 2
Really?
when that comes out. Yeah. But if I get Halo 4, I'm not gonna play the campaign. I'm just gonna play multiplayer.
The last time I did something that crazy was, I think it was when Final Fantasy 12 and the first Warcraft expansion came out at the exact same time, and I was like, I'll get both and play both. I didn't leave my house for like 5 days.
Your poor heart.
Right? So I feel for you that you're gonna get both those games. Have fun. No one
guys,
will ever see you again.
What is like the game that has come out that you've like been anticipating more than any other game? Because for me, it was Skyrim when that came out. Like, was that last year?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was really excited about Final Fantasy 14, and we all know what happened.
I had no issue. Like, I played Final Fantasy 11 like crazy, and so when
That's because that game was good,
right? Except the problem is that high level. Once I have the worst. I am the worst at picking characters in MMORPGs. In Guild Wars 2, I was like, I'll be an engineer. Unless you go one particular spec, they suck, and they're a waste of everyone's time. I was like in Warcraft, it's like I'll go Resto Shaman. For like 3 expansions, they were hands down like the worst healer, and I was like, I'm best. Final Fantasy 11, I went a Dragoon. When I hit max level, they nerfed it to the point where no one played them anymore. But I was like, I don't want to level again, so I'm gonna play this. I have the abs. It's because I'm like, they look cool. I'll be them. I'm the worst. So yeah, that's.
I'm still holding like a little bit of hope right here, like a smidgy bit, knowing that they're remaking a lot of it and they're gonna try to like push it back out. I'm like, maybe it'll be awesome,
Right.
but I don't know. Yeah.
Oh well, c'est la vie. Who knows? The next big game that's coming out that I'm excited for. Oh man. There was a game that I saw called Remember Me that I thought looked badass, where it's like you're this chick in the future and you sort of like manipulate time and memories. I was like, that seems like a badass concept. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks okay. I read an interview from them a couple of days ago and covered it in Content Patch, whereby like the people who are making it seem like they've got some interesting ideas, but I also don't really quite like their attitude. The guy went on, I think it was actually the woman went on this rampage in this interview about how their game was so much better because it had a female protagonist of mixed race and her sexual orientation was private, and all of the games are so ultra violent. It's like, no, they're not. Like, I don't know about you, but I played a lot of games this year, and actually most of them were not ultra-violent. Quite the opposite, in fact. We've had less violent shooters, less violent third-person shooters across the board. There's actually been a move away from ultra-violence. And having an athletic female character in tight-fitting clothing is not original unless you've never played Mirror's Edge, Oni, Tomb Raider, or a wide variety.
So many games.
Speaking of which, I will actually say, I think I've said this for a while, I'm really looking forward to the new Tomb Raider 2. I want to see if they can pull that off. If they can revitalize the franchise and make that an exciting series. And I guess the new Far Cry game. I kind of want to see that because that looks bonkers. Like, that's the violence that I'm expecting. Like, when everything in that's just like, let's take it to 11. Why not? Like,
Far Cry's always been a weird series. Like, it's been willing to go in directions that most FPS isn't. So I'm thinking that it might be interesting. It is coming out on PC the same time as it is and everything else, so that's actually a miracle for Ubisoft, who are never able to do that. So let's see if they manage to pull that off. We're still waiting on Assassin's Creed 3 on PC. So,
anything else, Mr. Mashy, or is that
playing?
it? Yeah.
I've been playing League of Legends a little bit.
I'm currently in a house
League in
of
forever.
CLG EU, who came in 3rd place in MLG. They're all out there. There's one guy for them who's called Froggen. We bought him a giant chocolate frog from Whole Foods. It was sitting next to him all day. And then when we came in the following morning and found half the frog eaten. It's like, role players got to eat. Got to be, he ate half the frog. That's how it is. But,
It's all
the actually great.
Yeah, it's all the Asian teams now that dominate.
Jesus. Yeah.
Azubu Frost.
Azubu Frost, MLG, it was Azubu Blaze who won, and then it was Nigel Sword who came in 2nd. And it was interesting because the American teams came in pretty much dead last this time, which is something that's not been happening lately. The European teams came in just after, and were taking maps regularly off the what the hell they're called? The Korean teams. And then the American teams just fell flat on their face this time around.
That sucks. I support TSM. They're my favorite team. So
they got slapped around this time.
That's not good.
Well, it's unusual for TSM as well. Usually they are like the second highest, after the Koreans. But I don't know. The gap's actually closing to some degree, at least between the Europeans and the other guys. So I don't know. I love that people in the chat just don't seem to have realized that it's a still image. Like, why is he paused? Also, why is he on a train?
And asleep? Question mark?
Yes, and asleep, and wearing sunglasses, and not wearing any headphones.
I like that someone called you the White Morpheus.
No, you're just miming everything. You're not moving your mouth, so you're just talking like without moving your mouth.
Totally.
You think
You're
this
showcasing
is podcast
your
you're
skills.
listening to now?
You have a choice, Neo. When you start offering us pills, I'm done. I'm walking away.
If you press the red X, the podcast ends. You go back to life and forget any of this ever happened.
Oh my god.
Let's see how deep the rabbit hole goes on this one.
All right. Dodger dear, what have you been playing this week?
A couple of things. I played Unfinished Swan finally.
What the balls is that?
It's
Sorry,
it's that game where you're in an entirely white world and you're throwing paint, and wherever you throw paint, it shows like what's supposed to be there. How have you not seen trailers for this? Oh my gosh! I was so excited for this game. It's on PSN, and it's like, yeah, whatever angle you throw the paint at, it'll hit objects that are around you, but everything, like, you will run into things if you haven't, like, found them yet. You find, like, how to get out and staircases and things, and you're basically in, like, a huge castle when you start. And there are, like, all these different levels to the game, and you can do different things. But I was so excited for this game, and I can't decide if I like it or not.
I'm going to let you in on a secret. That sounds awful. Like,
When I watched the trailer, I was like, this looks so cool. But I think the problem is that the paint spread, when you throw the paint, it's set up kind of like a children's book. It's very fanciful, and there's like a story.
So you bought a game for like 5-year-olds is what you're saying.
Yeah. And so when you throw the paint, it doesn't splash like very far, so you have to throw a bunch of it, and then you come up with all these crazy tactics for how to throw like when you just spin around in a circle and you just keep hitting the button, so you're just constantly throwing paint.
Do you not run out of paint?
Magic. You never run out of paint, no.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so the objective is to throw paint and make the world visible?
No, you're trying to like navigate the world, but you can't see anything because everything is painted white. So you throw black paint so that you can see where objects are and where stairs are and doorways and statues and whatever else.
But you don't need to be able to see them. You can still use the stairs even if you can't see it?
Yeah, absolutely. They're there.
You know there's an asshole achievement there. Like, don't use any paint. Get past the first
totally.
level.
You're like, thanks, game. Maybe I will. Oh. But I don't know. It looked like it would be a really fun game, but it wound up being tedious really quickly, and I played it for quite a while. I don't know. I know a few people who were playing it right when it was being made, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it's interesting. I think that they're going to take it in a really good direction." And I was like, "It's okay. But it's
man.
tedious."
That does, like, the idea of you always have to keep painting things to get anywhere. It does sound tedious. That's why yeah, okay. I'll look at the trailer later. I've never seen this game before in my life, so.
Eventually, you wind up in areas where the crazy king who painted everything white, where he was forced by his people to paint shadows. So then you can kind of navigate a little bit easier because he's painted shadows on everything. But even then, sometimes you can't find stuff because some things don't have shadows. And anyway, so that was a game I played. And then, do you guys remember the trailer for that game Lucius? Or Lucius?
Yes.
Yes.
Basically, it was Omen, the video game.
Right.
Dude, that game is great. I love it. Yeah, it's set up a lot. I don't know if you guys have played the Sherlock Holmes games, but it's set up a lot like the Sherlock Holmes games. You like walk around. It's very point and click.
You're still the only person that's ever played these, Dodgy. You know this,
I
right?
know, but they're great.
I've got it.
She's really trying to do. She's like, I just want people to play it.
Oh, yeah. Testament of Sherlock Holmes is amazing. Just go play it. But it's cool because rather than solving the mystery, you're creating the mystery. Like, it's basically, you're just this crazy kid when you turn 6 years old, then, like, the devil powers inside of you awaken, and you get visited by Lucifer over and over again. And then you run around the house, and it's, like, kind of mission-based. Like, you wake up from bed, and Lucifer's like, here, let me teach you a new ability. You should probably kill a person. And then you find somebody in your huge manor to kill. Like, there are different objectives.
This actually
and, like,
sounds great.
It's amazing! It's so fun!
Can I ask you, what does the devil look like in that game? Because I hope they went total badass with, like, shades and, like, what up, kid?
He's
or is he a demon?
Oh, dang it, what was that sitcom where it was, like, the kid who had his soul...
What?
This is not starting off well.
What? Wait, the
Okay,
sitcom
sorry, no,
with the
never
kid
mind.
who
You know
had
what?
his soul?
Never mind.
That
He
has never
looks
been
like-
a sitcom.
Okay, hold on. Never mind. He looks like...
That has never been a thing. That has never in the history of man. That
Show
kid.
about devil.
What?
So,
What are you?
he looks like a middle-aged Italian man in a nice suit, and every time you see him, there's fire everywhere, and he glows red, and he grins at you, and he doesn't have horns, but his shadow has horns.
Oh, that's clever.
Isn't that clever?
That's clever.
That's neat.
Reaper!
I like
The
that.
show is called Reaper! I found it by typing in show about devil, so it's popular.
Wait.
Or that, or chat just spammed it. Apparently, you and everyone in chat watches shows that are nonsense shows.
I've seen it!
I'm
You
gonna
don't
be real.
know anything!
I am gonna bet that was that on American TV, because if it was, that maybe got a season, maybe before they were like, no, we can't handle this.
I'm gonna find out. Reaper Season 3 popped up. Oh, Jesse!
It's probably a season 3 petition. Like, we need a season 3. We need more stories about the devil.
Oh,
All right.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's move
Anything
on.
else? Oh yeah, about the game. Continue. Continue.
I mean that's like all, but like I was recording while I was playing it, and there was this one puzzle that I could not figure out at all. Like I could not figure out how to do this one thing, and it was like oddly okay to me that I couldn't figure it out because it wasn't. You know how when you're given no direction and it's an open world game, it's like game is terrible. You just get really aggravated because they do no direction.
It's interesting that you should mention that because there's been a couple of interviews, like from one from Dishonored and the other from the guys who are making Hitman, where they've had these similar problems where gamers just can't figure it out if they're given a bunch of choices and objectives, and then figure it out yourself how to make that happen.
It's so. Oh god. I don't. Yeah. No. All right. Continue, Dodger. I could go on for hours about how.
I don't think a rampage is necessary at this stage. I want to hear more about Lucius.
Yeah. Yeah. Continue, please.
But like you, most of the time, the puzzles are hinged on finding some sort of an item, and they make sure that there are only select areas of the manor that you can go to depending on what you're doing. Each time you wake up, some doors are locked, some doors aren't. And I feel like that sort of frustration that you would get when you have no direction and there's like all these different towns you could possibly go to, like where am I supposed to go? In this scenario, I really enjoy that frustration because I'm like, oh my gosh, I have 3 rooms. There are literally 3 rooms I can go into. Like, it has to be here somewhere. And I don't know. It's really fun. It's a very fun game.
You're selling it very well.
Thank you.
Sounds okay. I like the fact that this guy has supernatural powers yet can't open a door because someone unlocked it. Holy shit.
You're learning abilities as you go. Maybe you learn an unlock ability later from the devil.
The devil's
like the devil's just...
These are keys.
I hear you having problems with keys.
He just gives you a bunch of keys. I'm like, I expected to get a supernatural power, Mr. Devil. No, just take the fucking keys, kid.
You won't be very sneaky with a load of keys on your waist when you're trying to sneak up on people.
Oh, God.
Like clang, clang, clang.
They're devil keys.
Spooky
They don't make noise.
keys.
Yeah. Hey, kid. I imagine that's what the devil sounds. Hey,
And
kid.
the kid looks terrifying.
Have some effing keys. It's me, the
You
devil.
go, hey, kid, catch. And just in slow motion.
Slow
it's coming
motion,
out there with
yes.
power ballad in the background. I have a feeling I'd be bad at making horror games.
I think you should make one.
I do too.
I think I
Put
should.
together
do.
a team. Be like, here we go,
Kickstarter.
guys.
Let's do it.
Evil unicorns. Make it
I'll
happen.
join the creative team.
Do it.
It would actually be pretty cool to make a game where all of the nice things, like all of the nice mythical creatures, like, you know, little fairies and unicorns and
Santa Claus.
yes, yeah, and basically every nice mythological kind of kid story ever was turned into the most horrific thing you've ever seen in your life, and an entire universe was populated by that. That will make a great horror game.
Wasn't that like the premise of what was that movie? It was like basically grim fairy tales, but all the things were like real, and that was a movie, and it had a bunch of actors, but it was a horrible movie that came out a while ago.
Yeah, but
We'll make the video game and it'll be good.
Yeah.
So basically, it's the movie, but in game form and good.
Yeah.
Good work.
Well, most movie games tend to be kind of bad, right?
Well, we won't say this is associated. with the movie.
Yes.
It won't be associated. It'll be a whole
no.
new game.
No,
Absolutely.
no. You will shoot that witch who stole Hansel and Gretel in the face. Speaking of which, holy shit! I know we don't like. All right, we do kind of, but I
the
know
movie. Are you going to talk about the movie?
Yes, I know
so
we don't.
excited
I
for
know
this
we
movie.
don't talk about movies very much, even though we do. But
We
if you have
frequently
not,
do.
if you have not seen the trailer for Hansel and Gretel, like whatever it's called, like Hansel and Gretel Monster Slayers or whatever, holy balls! This movie makes no sense, and I will be there opening day to
It
see
has
this.
Hawkeye in it. It's going to be brilliant.
It's like Hansel and Gretel get kidnapped by this witch, they kill her, and then become professional monster hunters, and they go around
witch hunters.
Maybe it's like
think
Hansel and
maybe they
Gretel
That
only
witch
sounds
hunters.
amazing.
It looks so bad. I was like, yes, I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters, 2013.
Holy crap! I saw that trailer the other day. It was just like, what is this?
Ro and I have been tracking this movie for way too long to admit. Really excited for
Oh my
it.
god, it's amazing! It's amazing.
Yes.
So I think that's your game. You should make that game. Except it should be like Pinocchio
Make it
and
before the movie comes out.
Pinocchio and
Unicorns and all that.
yeah. Pinocchio pulls off he pulls out his nose and becomes a giant sword.
Oh,
and he
I
kills
thought
people with his nose sword.
since Mashy mentioned unicorns, I was imagining like a friendship between Pinocchio and a horse. But the horse really just wants to be a unicorn, and so he tells a bunch of lies and then pops off his nose and puts it on the horse's head. And then the horse becomes a unicorn.
That's the end.
Oh my god.
Yes, that's the final scene of the game where he realizes
Right.
the horse is like, I've always just the horse talks, by the way. The horse is like, I've always just wanted to be a unicorn. And at the end, the final scene is he pops off his nose and puts it on the horse's head, and they go off into the sunset together. Meanwhile, it pans down to the ground where they kill the bad guy, and it goes like, Pyaw! Like the hand pops up.
Yeah.
And
It's like sequel.
Yup. We've just made a game.
I like that instead of to be continued or the end question mark, it's just sequel in all caps.
At least that's
Giant
truth
letters.
in advertising. We definitely need some of that.
Sequel.
We're not very subtle, TV. I mean, if we're gonna make a game.
That's a great idea. That's wonderful. Any other games you've been playing besides your weird games that?
I can't believe that none of you have heard of Unfinished Swan.
No, we haven't.
Did I play anything else?
Did you?
I played more Hotline Miami.
That, oh, that game, man.
Game
is
is kind of nuts.
Best game ever.
That game is
Yeah.
the most infuriating game that like. I don't know.
Oh, and lots of TF2, but you know, there's nothing to talk about with TF2 except that it's amazing. So yeah, that's what I've been playing.
I guess, Mr. TB, what have you been playing this week?
I've been really busy, so I haven't really been playing much. I was at MLG, and then I traveled to Austin, and I'm now in this, little kind of pro gaming house thing. But I've actually been playing quite a bit of Counter-Strike again. I dip in and out of it. I'm actually in this situation where I've got a couple of games that I cannot talk about because, yeah, I'd be breaking embargo agreements. Needless to say, Chris has done a fairly good job of getting us some really awesome stuff to show over the next couple of weeks, so that's pretty cool. But aside from that, it's mostly been Counter-Strike and XCOM and a little bit of StarCraft. I played some custom games. I discovered they've ported Choo Choo Rocket from the Dreamcast to StarCraft.
What?
It's called Ling Ling Rocket, and it basically involves getting as many Zerglings into your rocket as possible, and avoiding getting the Colossus into your rocket, because they will kill like 20% of your lings. So it's just like Choo Choo Rocket. It's got the same mechanics, like where you can get the Mystery Zergling, which will start this little wheel spinning in the center, and it'll have different effects. And it plays exactly the same, and it's great. It's super fun, and you should try it.
That sounds
That
awesome.
sounds amazing.
It's called Ling Ling
Yeah.
Rocket.
Yeah, Ling Ling Rocket. You just go to the arcade, you should find it among the featured, but because Blizzard is terrible and doesn't promote custom games properly, there's not enough people playing it right now, so I would suggest that people go and try Ling Ling Rocket, because it's ridiculously fun. It's just as good as the original was on Dreamcast, so go
Awesome.
try that. And yeah, Counter-Strike, lots of it. They've put a new map into Arms Race, which is pretty good. It's called Monastery. It's a snow-themed map, and it's got quite a lot of vertical gameplay in as well. It's a little bit bigger than the other ones, which were, let's be honest, just a little smaller. It also has multiple spawn points, which a lot of the other maps really don't. So it means that the whole spawn cheesing thing doesn't happen as much. I don't know what it is. I'm really bad at every other mode of Counter-Strike except Arms Race. I just wreck people in Arms Race. I don't know why, but I do. But then every other mode I try and play, I just don't play it well at all. So I'm still working on trying to be good at the proper mode of Counter-Strike. So that's what I'll probably do this week. And yeah, more XCOM. Started yet another game. Changed my build order around a little
that
bit.
XCOM.
I'm devouring that game. It's just the game is a consistent purveyor of bullshit shots. And like, oh, that was a 95% chance to hit, miss. Like, I'm in full cover. This guy snipes me from across the map with a pistol. Crit, kills my best guy. Welcome to XCOM. Enjoy your stay. That's how XCOM is. There is no game scarier than XCOM currently on the market. Whenever you have to try and take a shot that means if you miss it, your best guy's going to die next turn, that scares the shit out of you. You're like, oh, what can I do? What can I do? You just obsess over it for about 20 minutes, then you take the shot, and it all is...
Can you not just
is
save
well.
right before that?
No, you play on Iron Man, of course, unless you have a vagina, in which case you don't. But if you're... Present company accepted, of course, but I'm just saying, there's a reason it's called Iron Man. Yeah? You play it on Iron Man... That's the best way to play it. You can't reload saves in Iron Man. It saves after every action you take. So you take your action and that's it. You're stuck with it. That's your consequence.
That's a thing. That's a thing.
It is.
That makes the game more fun, I think.
In my opinion. But it does
Yeah.
mean you'll have to restart the game probably more so than you might think.
Yeah, added stress levels, but what can you do?
Yeah.
Anything else while you've been down there doing your business?
I downloaded a couple of games. I am probably going to be looking at the new King's Bounty. So the risk is if I start playing the new King's Bounty, then I will disappear into a King's Bounty universe for the next 2 weeks and not get anything done. So the King's Bounty games are always fairly similar when they come out. They're just like new features on top of the existing formula. This one is very much has a Viking theme with it. You can get Valkyries to help you out and do all sorts of crazy stuff. But that game is a time vampire, so I may not start it while I'm here. Maybe when I get back. And yeah, that's pretty much been it for me with gaming. Except I did manage to finish Devil's Attorney. I actually finished a video game, guys.
Nice.
I know, it's crazy. But I finished
you.
Devil's Attorney, and it was pretty good. What annoyed me is that it gave you a choice of 3 endings, and then you have to play the whole game through again if you want to see the 2. So I guess I'm going to go on YouTube and find them. But it has a really good ending. It's great voice acting across the board. It's not a hard game. It's not even that interesting a game, but it's the voice acting and the characters that make it worth playing. Cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's one game I've still been meaning to check out. I just haven't had time.
Yeah, pretty much. That's... Oh, wow. Towns just came out on Steam. I keep getting... I'm meaning to get around to playing Towns. I keep getting around to trying to play for Towns. It's kind of like a Dwarf Fortressy kind of game with some Minecraft elements in there. It looks okay, and I know some of the Yogscast guys did some coverage on it. I've had the alpha for ages, but I just couldn't be bothered to learn it. So yeah, I might try it out. So Jesse, what have you been playing this week? What is
Dodger
now?
What are you doing?
Okay, I'm sorry. The first time I was looking for chapstick, and I almost asked you guys if you had any chapstick because I had a lapse of what reality was and that you guys weren't in my house with me. And then I started messing with a sticker, but then the sticker tore, and then I wanted to make sure that I got the torn piece off of the sticker so that it wouldn't, like, flay. What have you been playing, Jesse?
Anyway, this week, well, last time you remember, I found this brand new game called Kingdom Rush HD, which I was like...
Yes,
yeah,
brand new. Tell us more about a 2008 iOS game, Jesse.
Well, I played that every moment of every waking... Like, yesterday, I was watching the election, just playing it. I beat everything there is to beat in that game, like, times 1,000%. I love tower defense games, so I was like, I got this. So I kicked that thing's ass, and then I got another one called Nano Ninjas, which is like, I guess you would call it Plants vs. Zombies, except it's ninjas versus robots. There's really no difference. I mean, it's the exact same thing. And so I was playing that, and then I have found that I love the game Natural Selection 2 so much.
It's fucking phenomenal.
So much.
That game is brilliant.
Playing as the humans, the Marines, is like, man, that's that, you know, it's, oh, you have guns stuff. Playing as the aliens, is the single most exciting thing I've done in my entire, like, existence, maybe. It's...
Yeah.
Those like, the animation of just, you're just a mouth. Like, that's you when you're an alien, just a mouth. And it's so cool. And you just run around, you, like, guys can upgrade, and you can, like, do... The whole concept is fabulous. I can't even stress how much I love it. And the point of the game where it's, like, they have the giant, like, walker things, and they're just, like, unloading machine gun fire, and you have, like...
Exoskeletons.
And you have the giant, like, tank, or, like, whatever those big...
The Onyx or something along those lines?
Yeah, whatever those are called, yes.
I have a t-shirt with that on. It's awesome.
The two of them...
Oh, the Onos. It's called an Onos.
When the two of them go at it, I will always pick the little tiny guy and just run along the walls. You can run on the walls and on the ceiling if you're an alien, and just, like, run around.
It's just like the old AVP. It's great in that regard, and I love dropping on people. I'll sneak on the wall, I'll wait for a Marine to go past, and then I'll drop on him, and I'll eat his legs. It's great.
It's wonderful. The best part is later on, your little guy can get super duper fast, and so you just run around them, and your screen blurs as crazy, but the Marine can't shoot you, and you're just, like, biting him, and it's wonderful. I can't even describe to you, like, this game is terrific. And apparently, like, the people who made it was, like, 4 guys. Like,
yeah, so I could tell you a bit about this because I was at their studio a few months ago, and I made some videos with them. They have, like, a grand total of 7 people. They've been working on it for ages. They They got a really big private investor, but they also made a bunch of money from their community pre-ordering the game and helping them out with it. They've been working on it for so long. The original mod was out in like 2002, 2003, I think.
What?
So yeah, it's insane. The work they've put into it. It's a custom engine. It's absolutely beautiful. There's loads of people playing it as well, which made me really happy.
Right.
I was worried that there wouldn't be, but no, it's been really high in the Steam charts, and it's very strategic as well. It's a true hardcore team game. Like if you run around solo in that game, you're useless. You work as a team. You communicate with your teammates. It's amazing.
And the commander, whoever's in charge, like, that whole thing has to be, everyone's communicating. It isn't like most games of this nature where it's you can basically just become like a super pimp and snipe in a corner or whatever, or just run around. Like, if you're by yourself, you're dead. And so what happens is eventually it's like 5 Marines are posted up in an area trying to set up power supplies and different elements and get in like warp things so they can bring more guys in.
Yep.
And your team, my awesome alien team, is like, okay, we need a few little guys. We need the spitter dudes, whatever those guys, like the gorgers. I'm not sure what they're called.
Gorger, yeah.
And so we need those guys, and then we need like one big ass motherfucking tank to go in there. And it's like, all right, here's what we're gonna do. And then the flying guys can like get them from above. There's so much strategy to the game that it's definitely one of my favorites. Like, I like that strategy element. It's a blast. I've been playing that way too much over the last like week. So good for them. It's a terrific game.
Have either of you tried being commander?
No,
yeah,
I don't want that responsibility.
I played Commander in the beta, and the thing is, I played a lot of Savage and Savage 2, which have a very similar commander interface. I also used to command a lot on Nuclear Dawn, which is a fairly similar style of game. And the problem is that everyone is relying on you not to fuck up. And it can be very stressful. And
right.
I think one thing that game does not do well is teaching you how to command. In fact, no game like that has ever managed to teach you it well.
Yeah, and everyone does it differently, which is something you'll notice. Like, every time you switch servers or do whatever, everyone has a different strategy because you can put your resources into getting different things. So you can either upgrade the things around your base and how fast, like, for example, I guess, I'm not sure what they call it in this game, but it's basically Zerg Creep. How fast that spawns.
Yeah.
You can put resources into upgrading the units that you can be and all their different upgrades that they get. And everyone does it differently because everyone has different strategies. And so if you're not the commander, you just have to sort of be like, all right, do your thing. But, yeah. There definitely isn't a rule book for it yet, so it's kind of interesting to see what happens. Because sometimes you kick ass, and other times you just get decimated. And it's really about who's leading, strangely enough. It's whoever's leading is the one who determines. Because Krendor and I, we played it, and in one game, the two of us alone were destroying people because the guy upgraded all the units' abilities. And so we could go around killing stuff. In another game, the guy upgraded all of the base abilities, so our base was just spreading all over the map. But the Marines were held up in one room, and we could not assault this room to save our lives. I think we just kept having to push into the room over and over. By the end of the game, I was like 11 and 42. Like, it was just run in and die and attack them. Because they had buffed all their characters. So their characters were like one-shotting all of our guys. Yet our defenses were so heavy that they couldn't get out of the room. So it was like this stalemate for like 25 minutes. And so it's all about how, yeah, it's a great game, but it's all strategy. So,
like, I've never played this game. So do the aliens like attack and the humans or the Marines defend, or?
No, it's kind of both. Basically,
Yeah,
they both have a base, and each team is like an FPS. So everyone is playing from FPS except for 2 people, and each of them are playing the commander, and they view everything from top down. So they start creating the base, and you actually give orders to the players, just like you would in like a game like Command and Conquer. You drag box, and then you right-click, and you say, go here, build this, fight this. So you're both fighting to wipe each other off the map, essentially. And the commander researches new tech, builds new buildings, and you gradually push through this big level. It's phenomenal. It really is.
And
that sounds good.
Yeah, the thing that's really good about it is both teams are on the offense and defense. So for example, if you're a Marine, your job is to go in every room. You can put like power generator things, and you can build structures in that room. when you're an alien, when you destroy those things, you can go in that room and put stuff in there and take it over with your like Zerg creepy stuff, and then take it back. And so the whole map is this sort of back and forth the entire time.
So who do you prefer playing, the aliens or the humans?
Oh, the aliens, 1,000%.
Yeah, it's because of the mouse, the big mouse.
The fact
that's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
it, really.
The eyes are in the mouth because they had to make the viewpoint inside the mouth because otherwise you'd never be able to aim. So they just made you look through the mouth of the creature. It's hilarious.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
And all their like as the Marines, you get various Marine characters with different weapons and things. But the aliens are just like the littlest guy can climb on the walls and run around and be super fast. They have I think it's a shade. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's basically like it's kind of like a lurker or something from StarCraft.
He phases in and out. He's actually terrifying because you can stalk people with him, and it's like you remember the Hidden from Half-Life. It's kind of like being an alien that could do that. You can also evolve your alien with different stuff. Like every time you spawn, there's a little evolution menu. So if you want like silent walk or you want extra stamina and things, you can actually do that immediately. But yeah, it's crazy cool.
There's flying units, except they're a pain in the ass. You have to keep pressing spacebar to maintain flight. So there's all these other things.
That reminds me of Primal Carnage, actually, with the Pteranodon or whatever his name is. You have to keep doing stuff like that to keep flying.
So yeah, I've been playing that like crazy. Went back. I don't want to spoil too much, but I got invited back to what may be the single best Minecraft server in the world. We're making a video on it, and I can't even like. It's the Minecraft Middle Earth guys who made Middle Earth by hand, and I got invited back, and they've done all the locales from the second book, and it's mind blowing. I have screenshots on my desktop I'm looking at right now. It might be the single most beautiful thing ever created in Minecraft. I'm like, these guys are brilliant. So I'm trying to get that video edited now, because every time I go there, I'm like, well, I have given up the site. I'm not going to make anything anymore. Congrats. You guys win. You win Minecraft. You've won. So I've done that as well. But other than that, it's been like, natural selection. I want to say I've been working really hard, but I haven't. I've been playing that game like crazy. So
yeah, you need to practice chivalry. Sorry, go
ahead. Chivalry is here's chivalry. Me trying to get headshots and everyone cutting off my head. That's chivalry. That's what chivalry is.
But I was going to say, I got offered natural selection for free, and I was like, nah, I won't play it, I'm too busy. And I want to play it now so bad.
Dude, it's awesome.
I think it doesn't do a very good job of explaining itself, but like if you go on a rookie-friendly server, generally speaking, what the commander will be doing is he'll be telling you over voice what you're supposed to be doing. It's like, can you guys head over in this direction? He'll put a highlight on the map for you so you know where to go. So really good commanders do a better job of teaching you than anything the game could ever provide. So, yeah, it's well worth a shot. It really is.
All right. Yeah, I'll get it. I'll play it.
You should. It's great. And, yeah, I think we're all going to be... Well, I know at least... Jesse, you're doing this?
Hell
yes. Doing the chivalry thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's going to be a chivalry event, Battle Royale, quite shortly, folks. A bunch of TGS guys are going to be going at it in chivalry, so I'm looking forward to kicking the crap out of all of you.
I need to practice.
It's going to be
I need
wonderful.
training, yeah.
No. See, here's the thing. I think I'm really good, and but I get every time I'm like, I got this! Instant head cut off. I'm like, I can't figure out why they can do it and I can't. It's the same issue that I have with playing Counter-Strike. Was it like Dust? Was that the map where?
Oh yeah, Dust.
Where every time there was this thing where you go under a bridge, like you come under a bridge, and if you were a sniper, you could sit there right at the top, and as they come under, just shoot them in the head every time. And every time some guy would be up there for like 25 minutes. I would go up there, and the minute I kill one guy, everyone would come from behind me and kill me. I was like, why does no one ever just not... I never have any luck in FPS games. I'm like, I'm done. I give up with life.
Yeah, man.
Indeed. As regards to who's actually playing in this Battle Royale, I know the names of some people. I'm playing, Jesse's playing, Dodger's playing, Husky's playing, Kraken's playing, which is awesome news because he made that hilarious video. Who else? Meatwagon's playing. Who else? I don't know. Anyone else? No. There's a
Basically
bunch of
bringing
other
on a
people.
bunch of variety gamers and then a bunch
Yeah.
of FPS gamers and being
Yeah,
like,
guess who's
here,
gonna win?
make a thing. And we're like, I feel so bad for anybody who has me on their team. I'm going to train so hard for this.
I want to be the very best, like no one ever was.
Like no one ever was.
I would prefer being Brock and just hitting on a woman who never cares for me. I love you, Nurse Joy.
I was going to say, isn't that pretty much every TGS podcast?
That is.
Oh,
Nurse Joy.
I prefer Officer Jenny.
I like to
All right.
imagine you were talking to TB, and now I'm
I
imagining
was.
him in a Nurse Joy
I
outfit.
was.
And it's wonderful.
That's. All right, so I think we're done with this. We will be
That
back.
wraps that up quite nicely.
Yeah, we will be back in a little bit here, and we will. What's coming next, DB? What are we doing?
We're going to be rounding up some of the news and, of course, the upcoming releases for the next couple of weeks here on the Game Station podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere.
Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. I don't quite remember where the volume was here, so it's about to be very loud.
What? How do you screw that up? Did you reduce the volume of Skype rather than just clicking the mute button?
Yes, I may.
Okay.
Is there a mute button in Skype? Because I don't
Okay.
see one
Right.
anymore.
Let me. I'm gonna drop some knowledge here, and this is for Jesse's benefit and for everyone else.
Let
If
the
anyone
Brit
wants,
drop. Yeah.
let the
the Brit
Brit
drop.
So what happens is, if you want to make a webcam show, it's really, really easy. You need webcams, which I don't have, but hey, the best way to do it when you're coming back from a music break is you go to your Windows mixer by going to the like that.
That thing.
Yes,
Oh,
and then you
balls
just click
and butts.
the
I
mute
did not
button,
do that at
and
all.
it keeps the sound level the same. Yeah, it's wonderful,
I didn't
isn't
do
it?
that at all.
Yep,
Not
there you
at
go.
all. Not even
There we
remotely
go.
close.
That's
Not
fine.
even-
When TGS does the editing on the show, it'll be like, you might need to run some compression just a
Aw.
little bit on that audio, but
Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
yep,
No,
that's
it's
one of
needed
many
in its
special
glorious
tricks.
form.
So yeah, do that in future. That's to everyone that tries to make a show like this.
Goodness. Well,
But welcome back.
welcome back, everybody.
Hey!
All right, CB, lead us on. You're in charge of this shenanigans.
Yeah, I can deal with that. You can just chill. It's all good. That's what I'm here for. All right, so let's talk about a little bit of news. Joe. There's been quite a lot going on this week. Quite a lot indeed. We do have a few interesting news articles for you. Question is, which one do we want to start with? I know, Yami, you were very excited about the title Mecha Hitler, so...
Does that not sound cool or what? That sounds like
It
the best thing
kinda
I've
does.
ever
It
heard.
sounds horrifying.
Well,
I think
it's
the
a
picture makes it
wonderful
better.
it's a wonderful chance for us to transition back into our most popular tangent, which would of course be movies. And as reported by Giant Bomb a few days ago, Mecha Hitler, hopefully, finally coming to big screen in the Castle Wolfenstein movie. Interestingly enough, the guy who was partially responsible... Yeah, I know, interesting, right? You know, Mecha Hitler isn't the interesting bit. This is the interesting bit. One of the guys who was responsible for writing Pulp Fiction, as well as Silent Hill, Roger Avery, is helping to bring the classic first-person franchise to film.
Dude,
Can't go wrong.
all the
Ridiculous.
oh my god. I want them to take the line "Zed's dead, baby, Zed's dead" and apply that to like Mecha Hitler's dead, baby. Mecha Hitler's dead. I want that to be the last line of the movie. Oh my god. Where's Mecha Hitler?
I wonder if they're gonna make Mecha Hitler, because like we were like talking about this very briefly earlier. TV was saying that Mecha Hitler is not necessarily like the big bad in that
No,
game.
he's not, actually. He's the end
Isn't it
boss
the
of episode
Doctor?
3.
Isn't the crazy scientist guy the bad guy?
Well, kind of yes and no. Like, in the original Wolfenstein 3D, the original Wolfenstein 3D has 6 episodes, yeah? And Mecha Hitler was the boss of the end of episode 3. After
Okay.
that point, things tend to get a little bit ridiculous. And
Oh.
it's it's mostly because 4, 5, and 6 are sort of prequel and also kind of not.
There
Like,
was a
the-
4, 5, and 6 of
Yeah,
Wolfenstein?
Well, no, just remember, this is back in the old school days where people released games via shareware. So episodic content wasn't exactly, it's not exactly a new concept. Doom was in episodes. You remember like Knee Deep in the Dead being like the first episode of that? Yeah. Wolfenstein was exactly the same. The third episode was called Die Fuhrer Die, which of course is chronologically the end of it, but then half the rest of the game is this weird time paradox prequel bullshit, whereby at least one of the levels is more like being chased around by the ghosts from Pac-Man in this weird blue Nazi maze. So,
I'm pretty sure that's not going to be in the movie. Like, Pac-Man Nazis!
It better be in the movie. I challenge you, Hollywood.
They need to have a remix track for the Pac-Man song too.
I would tend to agree. Like, how do you Nazify Pac-Man as much as possible? It's an important question.
No, it's not. That is not something we should ever be addressing as a people. As a culture, we should just let that one go. I'm going to be real honest with you. Wait, so the plot is what? Do we know the plot? That Mecha Hitler is...
We don't know a damn thing about it. I mean, it's being written by the guy who co-wrote Pulp Fiction and wrote the script for Silent Hill. You know, which I keep saying and evangelizing this for a long time, that Silent Hill is the best video game movie ever made, and actually was well scripted and well presented.
What about the new one? Have you seen the trailer for the new one?
Oh, I can't wait for the new one.
I'm like, okay, I'm kind of excited for this. I know it's going to be horrible, but I'm very excited for it.
As long as everything looks super creepy, that's all I want out of it.
It's like, it's a visual feast. Like that Silent Hill went down to the fact that even some of the scenes had deliberately exactly the same camera angles as the scene in the original Silent Hill. Because, of course, you know, this was back in the day when everything was pre-rendered and the points didn't matter and it was all from specific camera angles. So it's the visual thing that I'm really interested in from Silent Hill, and I'm just hoping that it actually provides that.
When's the new one out? Silent Hill?
I thought it was supposed to be out for Halloween, but it clearly wasn't. I have no idea where that went. Maybe it did come out and then it just disappeared.
Yeah, it could have been.
Nah, it wasn't that
Hill
bad.
Revelations 3D, yeah.
Silent Hill Revelations. Oh, it's out now? Is it out now?
It is. Was it a flop? It was a flop, wasn't it? It was a flop.
It had to have been massive. Like, it can't be out there. I saw no commercials, no nothing for it.
No, actually, it hasn't been... No, it's only been out for a week. It's not a flop yet. The budget for this was only about $20 million. It made $8 million in its opening weekend in the US alone. So actually, it's probably going to.
They're probably going to wind up doing all right with it then.
Yeah, it only came out last week. So.
Speaking of flops that everyone needs to go see because it might be the worst experience of your life, you have to go see The Man with the Iron Fist. Holy shit, is that movie awful on every level? It's the one where it's RZA, the RZA. Straight up Drizza, Wu-Tang Clan represent, and it's got Russell Crowe, and it has Lucy Liu, and basically it's, imagine if you will, it's like an otaku's wet dream. It is essentially, it's what I imagine if you're really big, like you have a distorted view of reality. If you think that's what like Asian cultures are like, but all you watch is anime, that's what it is. Like it's like live action anime to the point of just absurdity. But it's also like you've come in to the very last episode of the series, and so there's backstories and plots that are just non-existent, but they expect you to know them. It's amazing. There's a scene where as this bad guy is being killed, he's like to Russell Crowe's character, he's like, "Nyah! You and I both use our poisons, but you know that your poison will kill you slower." And he's like, and Russell Crowe's like smoking a cigar, like, yeah, you know, he's like, yeah, but I'm the one about to die. And the guy's like, I'll be back, Russell Crowe. And he like, it's like these two been mortal enemies their entire lives, but they just met like a minute and a half ago. It's amazing. It's like, there's a story there that isn't in the movie. It's wonderful on every level. It's like, if you need to see a bad movie, it's on Birdemic levels of silly. Just amazing.
Wow, that's pretty silly.
It's ridiculous.
Well, if you want to see a good movie, I think we should all go and see and support Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, it's so good.
That's a fantastic film, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. As soon as I get back, we're going to go see Wreck-It Ralph. It's going to be great.
When the credits to the movie are just as good as the movie, I was like, I love this entire thing.
Well, did you see what some of the promotional things? They actually made a bunch of beat-up-looking arcade cabinets with Fix It Felix or whatever, and actually put them around the place in movie theaters for people to play. It's a legit game.
That's awesome.
It's so cool.
Yeah. The favorite part, there was actually, you know you're a horrific nerd when after the movie, not even talking about the plot, the conversation was, did you see all the graffiti with all the different things that it said on the walls in the subway? And that's the conversation. Because the graffiti
pandering.
The graffiti has stuff like Eric Lives and like all these like things that were written. It was amazing. Oh, there was one that said like Jenkins was written on this. Like the subway scene, just pause that if you get the DVD or Blu-ray or whatever, and just look at all the like, here, we're gonna throw you a bone, nerds, enjoy. I was like,
it's so good. That's totally what happened with us too, is that we came out of that movie and we were like, oh my gosh, so many things. One of my friends was tripping balls at a couple of the references, like, I didn't even know that other people knew that game was real. Like, It was cool. It was, I just love that a movie that isn't based off of a game, but a movie that is literally about games is doing so well and is so like well made, and it's awesome.
I loved everything about that movie, although I will say there were points where I was borderline, I want to murder you, Sarah Silverman. Stop being so damn annoying.
Yeah.
I was like, look, your character's
Sarah
cute.
Silverman thing ever, though.
Just don't push it. I will murder. Yeah. But other than that, like, the thing that surprised me the most was the love story. I don't want to give that away, but that was brilliant.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was hilarious.
It was great. I agree.
Yeah. And the marriage, the flashback, the story flashback. She has the most depressing like story in the entire world. Yeah, that's an amazing
the most
scene.
Depressing backstory. Like, oh my god,
that was wonderful.
So funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that was
definitely good. Everybody go support that movie and see it because it's worth it.
Anything else?
Although I will say I didn't think that the 3D was all that great. I don't think that you're missing out on a lot if you don't see the 3D version.
I know for a fact they didn't play it up. Like, nothing was thrown at the camera. Like, hey, what about this? Right? And there was none of that. So it's just for effect. It was kind of like playing on a 3DS. Like, you know it exists, but it's like, meh.
Yeah, and I think the opening movie was supposed to be like a different animation style that like is 3D without needing the glasses. That's what.
Can I just say something right up front?
Yeah.
That animation, that you know how Pixar films have like the opening movie that's a little tiny like 5-minute movie, and the big one. The opening thing I think was called like Paper Airplane Man, whatever it was called. That was beautiful. I don't care what anyone says. That was a beautiful piece of work.
Dude,
whoever made that
got
like,
some welling up in the eyes.
It was wonderful. So,
yeah, and can I just like beat the dead horse a little bit and say, and people are concerned that these guys now have the Star Wars rights. People are worried. Yeah. Why?
Oh no! Yeah, this is bad.
I'm
worried.
excited. This is gonna be.
Why are you worried? I'm curious because I mean, lately Disney, especially Pixar, have been putting out some incredibly good stuff.
It's just I just don't think it should be touched. I'm one of those guys. I think it should just be left there.
Well,
you think that it's just Star Wars in general that there should never be another movie, even if George Lucas
not the
was the one to
films.
make
No,
it?
they can bring out games, but I just don't think they should touch the films.
well,
It's a legitimate concern.
I don't think that they are.
I'll give them a chance. I'll see what the first film's like when they release it. I'll give them a chance.
Right.
That's all I ask, because I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm gonna go on a limb. I know this is gonna be controversial, but I'm gonna say, even if the 7th movie is a bunch of Ewoks taking a shit in a forest, it's still better than Episode 1. I'm gonna go out on a limb.
You're probably right.
So we can only go up. From this point, there's only up. So I'm hoping it works out. And
Episode 1, 2, 3. You can do a lot better than that.
When your
I
final
still have
battle,
never seen all of 3. I gave up.
when your final battle, your quips, your one-liners is like, Anakin, the Sith are evil, not according to my beliefs on the matter. Then I'm done. You've lost me. You've lost me.
Well, you basically just did the presidential election in a Star Wars nutshell there quite nicely.
So, yeah.
What is like every film in 3D these days as well? Do you guys
It's
really?
a gimmick. It's a horrible gimmick that eventually will die.
I don't mind 3D. I just don't see any point in it for the most part. The last 3D movie I saw was Judge Dredd 3D, and there were a couple of scenes where the 3D really helped because the slow-mo in that the bullet time that they did there is the best bullet time I've ever seen in my life. So the fact that it was in 3D was great. The thing is, that was only about 2 scenes where they did that. So the rest of it was completely, utterly pointless.
The scene where, I think Dodge and I were sitting next to each other watching this, and the scene where she's in the bathtub flicking the water, I looked over at her and was like, if this is what it's like to be on that drug, I want to be on that drug.
I want that drug.
Right?
Yeah, holy
like,
crap.
Holy that. And the accordion. Anyone who's seen the movie, we were cheering for that accordion effect at the end, but we didn't get it. I felt like I was robbed a little bit, but I was like, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, could have just taken it that one step too far for us.
Did that movie make money? Because like on a nerd level, I feel like
I'm gonna go check now because
I feel like they should have made money
to support it. Well, the thing is, like, it didn't cost a lot to make. It was actually quite a low budget movie because they kept it nice and simple. And I'm going to see how much it's made now, but I know it was struggling, and then there was this huge surge. People saying, go see Dredd, what the hell is wrong with you? You know, this is what we've been asking for ages. And it would, if it failed, it would be yet another example of comic book movies that didn't do well. And, it's not looking good. As of the 28th, fuck. God damn it, what the hell is wrong with you people? Why don't you see good movies? In the US, it's grossed $13 million, and it cost them $50 million. This is fucking terrible.
What about the worldwide?
It's hard to find that information. I'm looking for it in a minute. The UK, it's grossed, as of the 26th of September, it grossed $2.7 million. It looks like it's going to be a flop again. Fucking hell.
This one is so good!
Go and see real movies. What's wrong with you people?
I think this movie is going to have the Scott Pilgrim effect, though, where, like, when it's out, people are going to just be like, ah. A lot of people are probably going to buy it.
And that's probably where it'll make most of his money, because this seems like the type of movie that, like, I know for a fact there's going to be a movie night in the future where it's, let's watch this movie, because it's ultra-violent and silly and fun.
No, it's like The Shawshank Redemption. When that came on DVD, just everybody bought it because it was such a good film. But when it was in the cinemas...
That's actually my single favorite movie of all time.
It's so good.
And I can, if I'm having a shit day, you can put that movie on and instantly feel better about life in general. And the thing that blows my mind is, you're right, when that movie came out, no one watched it. Then suddenly it was on like TBS and things like that. Like, it was on TV and they kept playing it over and over and over again. I swear to you right now, you go to IMDb, it is listed as the #1 movie of all time.
It is above Godfather and Godfather 2.
It's above,
so
like,
crazy.
Critics and everything, like voters everywhere are just like best movie ever. It's that kind of thing that's like, it gives me a little bit of hope for humanity on some levels. I'm like, all right, it takes us a while to come around, but eventually we get with the program. So.
Andy Dufresne.
Yeah, people are like, oh, I don't think Dredd was marketed well. It's like, you kidding me? It was advertised on my channel for like 3 weeks at the start of every freaking video I do. So, you know, unless you...
I don't remember seeing a lot of ads for it.
I do. I
saw loads all over YouTube.
Oh my god, like that was in front of every one of my videos for a while. I guess because they don't like, welcome to coffee time, intro. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like...
I was going to say, I think maybe it's because most of my videos are introed by like... whole latte love espresso machines. Just wind up not hitting.
They know their demographics.
That's YouTube at work, man. Google. They're tracking your every move right now. What other news stories do we have? I know we have a bunch this week.
We do have a few, yeah. So let's go and have a look and see what...
Connecticut police who watches films at home.
Yeah, speaking of watching your every move.
Yeah, speaking of that.
Yeah, this is a little bit worrying.
Does it do it based on size?
I was always concerned about the Kinect. It's like, this thing has the ability to move, track you in 3D, and also shoot lots of tiny lasers all over the room. Why would I trust it?
And it recognizes you. Like, I think that's like the big part of this article, right?
But it already recognizes you. Like, when I have it on, like, I guess whenever I turn on the Xbox, and the minute it comes on, it's like, hey, what's up? How's it going, Jesse? I'm like, oh, hi. And then in the bottom corner, I don't know how this relates to if people can see it, but in the bottom corner, if you have Connect up, there's a little black and white horrifying. I imagine it's what you look like when you go through the airport scanners. It's you, and it's your outline, and it instantly recognizes you, and it's like, hey, how's it going? I'm
That's
like,
kind of terrifying, isn't it?
it logs you in and everything, and it's just based off like, I want to get like Dodger and just layer on like a bunch of clothes.
I'm sorry.
And jackets.
Hang on. Can we not play the whole idea of, hey, I want to really get Dodger and dress her up on it? Because there's a whole culture of that in Japan, and we could do without exporting it. Thank you very much.
It puts the lotion on the skin.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Jesse.
That'd be amazing if Dodger's like in a bunch of coats and stands in front of it and it's like, I can't let you do that, Jesse. And I'm like, what? Why not? And it like pans over and looks at me like, you aren't fooling anyone. Like, oh.
Even Connect has some standards.
But like, so this is a patent so that it can track, it can know whether or not you're watching something that is legal versus downloaded, and then it will look and recognize your face and be like, oh, you are my owner. You are being illegal. And then report it back based on the terms of service. Is that kind
That's fucking terrifying.
Isn't that terrifying? I was like, that can't be what it actually means,
gadgets
right?
that spy on me. Well, I've been looking at it, and there's some useful stuff. Like it can monitor number of user views, like number of simultaneous user views, tied to identities, views limited to user age. So it's like, okay, right, so age restriction. But why would you even need that? You can already age restrict a console really easily. Every legit Blu-ray that you get now, and I think even DVDs do the same thing, has an encoded age rating on it. So if you put a content lock on your console as a parent, then the kids cannot watch a 17-rated movie without putting in the password.
Yeah.
So I mean, why is the password not good enough? Why do you need facial recognition for this crap? I can only imagine that going wrong. And there's also a bunch of stuff about licenses for consumption of content. The users consuming the content on a display device are monitored, so if the number of user views licenses exceeded, remedial action may be taken. This is nuts. This is going beyond ridiculous, and quite frankly, who the hell would want to buy a piece of hardware that does that to you?
It's so invasive to me.
It really is.
Wait, isn't that the same thing with your phone? This tracks you all. If there's, sure, it says like, do you want the option to be tracked by us so you can find yourself on a map? And I'm like, sure, because that makes it easy. Meanwhile, they now know everything I do. But the trade-off is I'm okay with that because I like to be able to travel with the map. And I'm okay with it. People are going to make the same decision with stuff like this. Like, I got nothing to hide. I mean, it's going to happen. And it's all about what you're able to accept. I know a lot of people are like, man, I don't care. I'm going to look at my hardcore porns, whether the government knows or not. They're doing it too. And sometimes I feel like that's probably the best attitude to have. But at the same time, I'm like, it's still really invasive. Like, no one should have that right.
Yeah.
I don't know why it is that Microsoft even needs to be doing this. Like, they don't make movies. Why the hell do they care?
Yeah,
I can understand the idea that, oh, well, we're going to do movie rentals on the next generation of Xbox. We're going to really focus on being a media center. Yeah, I know of plenty of people that do that, including the iOS devices do this. They're already closed systems that you can't really circumvent. You don't need this crap. If I rent a movie on my iPad, it's going to know once I've played it, and it's going to count down, and then it's going to stop me viewing it, and that's what I accept when I rent a movie on my iPad. Mm-hmm. They can already also do that on Xbox anyway, so why would you need additional stuff like this?
To me, it sounds like parent pandering. The idea of, we're going to stop your young child who plays on the Xbox from getting bad movies, even though they can get it anywhere else. But Xbox is saying, like, we want to make you feel comfortable. Like, that's the only thing I can get out of this, because it doesn't make sense otherwise. You're right. It's a nonsense thing. So...
And even then, I'd say parents would freak out at it anyway, because parents tend to be a bit technophobic at times, saying, oh, what if it's tracked? What if it's hacked? Blah, blah, blah. And, some of those are legitimate concerns. It's... it just doesn't make me particularly interested in getting involved in anything Connect related ever. Like, this is really weird. Why this is not a selling point. This is quite the opposite of that.
Yeah.
So I would think that they're probably looking to patent this for the next generation, where there are rumors that they may integrate the Kinect itself into the console.
Oh no.
In which case, the console's going to be goddamn looking at you.
Yeah,
Everything
nope.
you do, the console is watching. No,
I won't be able to go to sleep at night. I've been looking
I'm
at
not-
the console.
exactly. I'm not okay with that. I'm
Its little
not
red
okay with
eye
that.
just stares at you at night.
Glowing in the dark. while
Watching
you're
you
sleeping.
sleep.
Why would anyone want that? No one is okay with that, surely.
Man, the robots are taking over. I'm gonna learn robot code.
Beginning of the
So
Matrix.
when they become our overlords and masters, I will be on their side right away. I will sell out instantly. Like, whatever you say, 01101. They'll be like, good work, Jesse. Now kill the humans. I'll be like, sure thing, boss. I will jump on that bandwagon.
Yeah, let's hopefully
No, we
not
can
have
trust
the,
you,
the
Jesse.
crazy spy Xboxes in our house. Thank you very much.
We can make a horror film out of that. Now that's a good idea.
That's
Kind of a
Absolutely.
horror comedy, maybe.
The irony being that you can only watch it on your new model Xbox.
Right.
And on the trailer, like the disc tray slowly goes, like opens in the dark when you're in your bed. You're like, what's that noise? It's my disc tray.
Where's that?
No,
Didn't they do like a bunch of games where it's like, if you lose the video game, you die?
Yes,
Just gotta produce-
yes. It would be a horror movie that would come out in theaters, but when it's on, when you can buy it and you put it into the Xbox, it becomes like a happy love story. Like the Xbox changes it. Like, I love you. The tray opens and closes. Like, don't you love me too? They just dub over it. It'd be wonderful. A man and his Xbox. I love you. What? This is the tray. I love you. Oh dear. Why
And then he
don't
cheats
you love
on the
me?
X of its PlayStation, and there's like a love triangle.
Speaking of which, though, I will say, even though people are, I think numbers came out and like PlayStation's getting its ass handed to it. But I will say that PSN, I will go on record saying it's way better than Xbox Live.
It's so good.
Well,
Infinitely
I
so.
love not being advertised to when I go onto a service that I
Right?
pay for, which is why I don't like Xbox Live Arcade. Like, oh, I get to pay $5 a month for the privilege of you trying to sell me shit. Or I could not use your service. That sounds good, right?
I mean, it's. I think it's a little bit more than Xbox Live per month, but the benefits are like enjoy free games.
PlayStation Plus is actually
Yeah,
cheaper than
PlayStation
Xbox Live.
Is it?
Yeah, and you don't
Wow.
even need it because you don't get stopped from doing all sorts of crap. Like,
You get free
That's so
games.
much better. So
yeah,
much
you get
better.
free games.
Yeah, Xbox Live
And
is
they
a
don't
pain.
use a made-up form of currency, which I like.
Yes, quite.
Microsoft points, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weren't they going to get rid of that at some point? And then they just
Yeah.
decided,
Yeah,
F it.
I was
They're
No,
gonna
it's too
do
much
it.
work.
Just
They'll be
thinking
next
that.
gen. They'll do it next gen. It's not really
Yeah.
great. Well, anyway, should we continue on to the next topic? Actually, let's
Yes.
just do the final topic on the subject of THQ games, and then we'll talk a bit about the upcoming releases. So, the news for THQ is that 3 major titles have actually slipped. They've pushed them back a few months, and that includes the new South Park game, Metro Last Light, and Company of Heroes 2.
The new South Park game, it has been. I don't know if this is the first time they've done this. I feel like it's been close to release many times. And they've just pushed it back continually, like the one that's like
It's-
the RPG South Park.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Obsidian. You know, I'm really happy that an Obsidian game is being pushed back so they can frickin' finish it. How many times has it been that we've got these Obsidian games that have never been finished, and they get kicked in the ass over and over again as a result?
Yup.
Yeah.
That's and it's crazy because I remember E3, they were showing that game off like it's coming tomorrow. Get your balls ready because it's gonna be amazing. And months have gone by, no word, not one. 'Cause, for anyone who was there, or if you saw pictures, there was on the walkway between the convention center and whatever the other building is was
Oh,
a
no.
giant like 800-foot South Park poster, like it's coming, get ready. And I was like, this is gonna be awesome. Nope.
And
Nope.
nothing, yeah. But
And
I,
there's that
I,
one guy.
I agree that I much prefer when companies are like, we're going to take a little bit of extra time and finish it. As long as when it actually comes out, there aren't huge issues.
Yeah.
Like if it's actually finished, then I'm totally cool with it.
It's like what they did for Gears of War 3. They did a beta for it, like months before, to test all the bugs, and then they released the game. And there were still bugs in it, but it was better than it probably would have been.
Right?
Yeah.
And I actually, the hype that was built around that beta for the game's launch was huge. Like, everyone who played it hyped, like, I mean, I think we discussed this before, like, betas, besides solving bugs, that's how they hype their crap now. I mean, if you throw out beta invites to people, that's how it works, so...
Oh, totally.
Yeah. And I'm saying that because I want the South Park beta. Contact.
So, if you get some South Park beta keys, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful.
I remember playing a South Park game ages ago. It was like a long time ago. I think it was, and I had this cow. Was it a cow launcher or something? You shot cows at people. That was such a good game.
It was like Kitten Cannon, but with cows, right?
Yeah.
South Park characters.
South Park characters.
Yeah. Kitten Cannon was my
What
jam in high school.
What other games did they push back, TB?
They pushed back Metro Last Light, which is the sequel to Metro 2033. Not 2034, as I pointed out on the show today. I got reamed for that one. It's like, oh god, I got it a year off. Truly, I am the world's worst gamer. But yeah, it's Metro 2033 and also Company of Heroes 2, the sequel to, well, Company of Heroes, needless to say.
Are any are I know Metro has its own fan base, but are any of those games like big marketing draws for them? Like I can't.
I would say that.
Probably.
I'd say Company of Heroes definitely, because it would be the only viable RTS alternative to StarCraft 2 that we've had in the last few years. So that's a big deal. And if the original Company of Heroes was super popular and it was very, very good.
For some reason, I cannot remember what that game looked like, and I don't know if it came out at the same time as other games and it's just sort of blocked out in my memory. But I honestly it's just gone. I can't even imagine Company of Heroes.
Looked pretty realistic. It was a really cool game. Like, it was set in it was World War II RTS. It had some really cool stuff, like the ability to basically just run a tank through a wall. If you wanted to get past cover, it's like just blow the building up that the guys are in. It looked great. It sounded great. It was fantastic. So there's a lot of excitement behind Company of Heroes 2. Metro was kind of more of a cult classic. Metro 2033 was a great game. Yeah. I don't think there's a huge amount of hype behind this one, but it will definitely do pretty well. And it's got the whole FPS survival horror thing. It's got a Bioshocky feel to it with a bit of Stalker thrown in for good measure.
Steam's definitely helped promote Metro 2033.
Yeah, they've done a bunch of sales in 2033, so a lot of people own that game now. But that game is really creepy. Like, that's actually a good horror game as well, especially because of the way that they do the gas masks in that game. It covers most of your face. You hear your breathing, and you have to change the filters every once in a while when you have to go into an area that's polluted. Otherwise, you die. So it's pretty creepy and atmospheric.
I like how when I said the title, just because of you, I wasn't sure if I got the date correct. I was like, Metro 2033?
Yeah, it's 2033.
Thanks, Internet. Thanks for the help.
It was 2033. Sorry, guys. I screwed up on the show today. But
2035?
Yeah.
It's a 5?
Yeah, the underlying thing of this story is, while all this stuff sounds kind of positive, it also comes along with the fact that THQ's stock price is plummeting, which is really not good news at all. Darksiders sold 1.4 million copies, which is pretty good, and they seem like they were fairly happy with that. That's more than the original sold, which is great. But they are still having quite a few problems. They've got slow sales on a lot of things, and I say their stock value is plummeting. So I'm a bit worried for THQ right now.
Well, hopefully these games will. Hopefully, them pushing it back isn't what the Midway did with all their games when they went under. They pushed all their games back, like, oh yeah, we're just gonna fix them, and then they just went bankrupt and sold off their property. Like, hopefully that's not what's happening here, and it's them trying to fix this and make these games as good as possible.
Don't worry, South Park is going to be the game that brings THQ back.
I hope so. Well, I mean, any one of those games has the potential to really, really help. I think Company Heroes possibly the least, even though it's a great game because it's a PC game. So you can't necessarily count on that selling an awful lot. If they release Metro at the right time, then the console versions should sell pretty good. But THQ games are generally really good.
Well, didn't Saints Row the Third get get wasn't THQ behind Saints Row the Third?
Yeah, that helped them out a great deal. But apparently some people are claiming that the reason that they're in so much trouble is the fact that the UDraw tablet was a complete disaster for them.
The UDraw tablet?
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
What balls is that?
What is that?
It was like a weird drawing tablet that was a peripheral for a platform, and like they
PS3 and Wii and stuff.
Yeah, and they did like huge at conventions. They did huge booths where they invited a bunch of artists and had them just sit there and draw on the tablets. But when I talked to some of the artists that were doing it, they were like, "Yeah, we didn't have any time to really like play with this ahead of time, and it acts very different from normal tablets, so all of our pictures are winding up looking kind of gross." I'm like, oh no.
What?
Yeah,
Why?
apparently there were like ways to play some games like Pictionary and things like that on it. And,
Yeah.
But THQ bet the farm on this thing, and apparently it was a complete disaster for them. And
ass clown decided to do that? That is no peripherals. Peripherals are 99% failures all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. What idiot was like, put all of our money on it? I imagine it was someone's old uncle, and they just didn't want to tell him no.
Yeah, it was really aimed at kids. Like, the vast majority of titles that work on this thing are aimed at kids. There's Pictionary Game, Madagascar, The Penguins, Dr. Blowhole Returns, which sounds like a Brazzers production, Disney Princess, Marvel Superhero Squad Comic Combat, UDraw Instant Artist. This stuff is dumb. This stuff should have been made by Fisher-Price or VTech, not by THQ.
Leapfrog.
If THQ dies because of this thing, I'm going to find the person responsible and I'm going to beat him into a pulp. Because seriously, that publisher puts out amazing games all the time, and they got fucked over because they decided to pander to the kid market with this stupid peripheral.
That's horrible. Seriously.
That guy's got to be fired.
Yeah,
Huh?
I hope so. I hope he's fired. If he's not fired, something's gone wrong with the world.
I imagine it's the same guy who created the old, what was that, the 3D, the like 3D Game Boy, whatever that thing was called.
The Virtual Boy.
The Virtual
Virtual Boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
I
because
imagine,
wasn't it Miyamoto that was mostly responsible for that? Because I don't think
there
they
you
got
go.
rid of him.
Well, I imagine he's like, I got an idea. I have to sell it to a company. THQ will buy it. And he's like, this is it. This is gonna be my big break. Now I realize that's it'd be better if his name was like Phil Johnson, and it wasn't an icon of gaming. But whatever, whatever. Same thing applies.
You know, it's whatever.
You ruined my bit, TV. You son of a bitch.
Power
It's like, yeah, there's goddamn facts. I bet, there's two people saying that in the world right now, you and Mitt Romney. God damn it, those facts getting in the way of my success. Topical.
Actually, I don't know. By whenever this is posted, no one will care anymore. They'll be like,
Everybody's gonna be over it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hey guys,
I think
remember
people
all
just
them
don't want to hear
political
about the
ads?
election anymore. I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. It's just we were very glad just to see the poll numbers go and say, oh, great, fantastic. Everything's gone the way we wanted it. Now let's get back to important things.
Can I just say something that is amazing? I just want to point this out. Every single person, didn't matter what channel, was like, you can't trust poll numbers. Those numbers aren't ever accurate. They were like across
Completely
the board
accurate.
accurate. I was like, it's math, you idiots. Eventually, eventually percentages and stuff are all gonna. I don't know who that Nate Silver runs like a website.
And apparently nailed every single
He got
one of
this
them.
election, 2010 and 2008, perfect. That
Oh,
dude
God.
is
He
like
didn't get the last one perfect. He got it 49 out of 50. He missed one. This time
He's a
around, he got
genius.
everything right.
You guys
again,
should go to
math and science.
isnatesilverawitch.com. It's really good.
Is Nate Silver a witch? I just got is Nate Silver gay? Because apparently, like, there was someone basically making the argument, oh, he's wrong because he sounds effeminate. Needless to say, this person was a Republican.
there you go.
I was gonna say.
But he like
conservative and judgmental.
it's
Yeah.
one of those things where you don't have to be.
Probably is
you
the
don't have to
answer,
be
by the
anything.
way. It says probably. As of press time, Nate Silver is probably a witch.
Yeah, I mean that's
The
the kind
last
of thing.
time I looked at this, it said maybe.
Well, that's before you get everything
evolving.
right.
That's
It's
before you
like,
get everything
okay,
right.
yeah, he's actually. Oh, he could be a wizard. You never know. Let's get away from politics right now and talk about game releases because
Unless we talk about the game Political Machine 2012, which
No, it's the same
yesterday,
as-
if you did it
in
yesterday,
an
you got an
ironic
achievement.
twist, Political Machine 2012 is the same as the other political machines that came out in the last
But
4
I got an
years.
achievement yesterday.
Nothing changes.
By the way,
just like in real politics. Yes.
Political Machine
Yes.
2012 is the only game where I'm only 2 achievements away from getting everything, and only those achievements are win 9 more times and make 80 more political attack ads. That's it. I can play that today. I can play that today and get every achievement. This will be the first
That's
game in
basically
the
what
history
Mitt
of
Romney
gaming.
was trying to do, right? You know, he was going for those achievements and he just fell short.
So that might be my day later
Oh,
today.
yeah.
Is completing
Okay.
the first achievements in any game.
All right,
100%
all right.
ever.
Okay, let's get away from politics. Let's get away from politics and get onto releases. So, what is coming out? Well, we can tell you, Angry Birds Star Wars, ladies and gentlemen, is coming out tomorrow. That being
Have you
the
seen
8th
the trailers
of
for that?
November.
Not
Yes,
the cheesy ones that are like lightsabers, but the actual like gameplay.
The legit gameplay, yeah, I've seen them.
I'm like, okay, it's Angry
But
Birds, but
game.
with like lightsaber effects. And like,
Yeah,
all right, yeah, like different guys do different abilities, like, and they slash with their lightsaber, and it like cuts up the. It's Angry Birds still though.
With lightsabers.
yeah. I'm pretty
haven't
much
seen
everyone
any
will
of it.
buy this stupid thing.
Except a screen cap.
It's like, I
A little
feel
bit
that if
weird.
you're going to do Star Wars parody, there's one place that does it really well, and that's Lego. Not Angry Birds.
Lego.
Angry
Oh,
Birds.
Lego Lord of the Rings is coming out soon.
Have you played the demo? Because
no,
I have
but
the demo.
Oh, that's right.
It's
The
on
demo's
Lego Lord
out.
of the Rings is out for 3DS and stuff now. It's not out for the consoles, but
Yeah, it's coming out on the
handhelds, it
26th
exists.
of November for everything else for some reason. So,
Ah.
yep, I played the demo of it, and yeah, it's pretty good. They use all the original voice acting from the movies, which really jars
What?
in a really weird way with everything else
Yeah,
because
these are the
it's
voices all
super
being
serious.
kooky.
Well, it's super serious, and then it's combined with the fact that
They're Legos.
stupid stuff is going on.
I want to see how they pull. I want to see what's like. It's me. It's your Sam, and it's just like him crumbled into
Sam.
pieces. I want this. To happen. I want this to happen.
Oh.
What? All right. Halo 4 is out.
Yes,
Black
that's
Ops
out
is next
as of
week.
yesterday. Yep. Black Ops is coming out on 13th of November, which of course would be Tuesday. That's worldwide across pretty much every platform imaginable. And when does the Wii U come out? I think we've covered this before, but like it's worth mentioning. It's like, hey, there's a new console coming out. That's kind of important, right?
Isn't
I
it
always
the-
forget too.
What?
It's I think it's November 18th.
Yeah, isn't it
is
the
when
18th?
coming out. Yep. So I'm looking forward to getting hold of mine. And aside from that, I think there's not actually that much coming out, surprisingly. There is the new Sonic All-Stars Racing game, which I'm actually excited for because that game was legitimately good last time. So that's Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed, which is coming out on pretty much every platform on November 16th. Why Sonic needs a car, we don't know, but the game was actually good, and it had a bunch of really obscure Sega characters in it. So you can like drive around levels inspired by House of the Dead and Samba de Amigo and Space Channel 5 and all sorts of cool stuff like that. So I will play that, definitely.
Sounds like Mario
What is
Kart.
tank,
Sonic.
tank, tank?
That's exactly,
You're a tank.
what it is.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't the new when does the new Skyrim DLC come out? The
That's a
Dragonborn
great
one.
question. I don't know when the release date for that is.
But
It's not
that,
on our
it comes out first on console. So if you're a PC
Is it a
player,
360 thing again? Like the way they've got the
Yup.
exclusivity? Yeah.
yup.
Surprising no one.
There's hip hop dance experience.
Yay! When's that out?
That's November 13th here in the States is like the dropping of all the bombs. There's so much, and then the 18th is just every Wii game imaginable. Like,
Yeah, because that's when the Wii U comes out, so that's when they drop basically everything they have. It also means that stuff like Epic Mickey 2, which is also out on Xbox and PS3, is coming out on that day. That's coming to PC as well. I'm not sure when, but that game is going to come to PC, which is unusual.
Oh,
So
yeah, that
I'm looking
surprises
forward to
me.
that. Yeah, I'm going to give it a try. That game had some potential.
Oh, Dragon Ball Z, the Budokai collection.
Oh,
Heck
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
that's not the Kinect version, right? Yep, Dragon Ball Z Budokai HD, which is looking great, actually.
Budokai.
I have all those. Well, I have the Budokai games, all of them.
They're really good.
Yeah. Budokai 3 was my favorite because of the teleporting.
Yeah, they're genuinely awesome. Like tossing people all over the place and into the ground and cliffs and blowing shit up.
Great.
I
I'm
didn't
not
like-
as intense about those games as I am about the Dynasty Warriors games, but they're almost equal for me.
Yeah.
I didn't like Tenkaichi very much with the free one. You know, when you could change angles. I preferred it when it was just, you know.
Well, yeah, I absolutely agree with that.
Speaking of Dynasty Warriors 8, they released screenshots and characters and
Let me guess, it
I'm
looks
so
exactly
excited.
the same as all the others, right?
But with updated graphics,
It's gonna be
More epic finishes.
similar amazingness.
right? There's a game coming out the 5th, which has passed, that came out called Freaky Forms Deluxe. Your creations, alive. What the balls is this game?
What?
Oh, 3DS, you are so incredible.
Freaky Forms Deluxe. Your creations, alive. Like they had
Oh
to
god,
describe-
look at the cover art.
Damn it.
Let us look at the cover art.
What is this called? Freaky Forms? I can't remember the damn
It's
name.
supposed to be Freaky Farms, I think.
Not Freaky Farms.
No, it's Freaky. Oh my god.
What
Oh
the
my
hell?
God.
Freaky
Look at
Form.
it, look at it.
Oh my.
What is
God.
this?
Yes. Hold on.
Oh.
How do I share this with the world? Because this is amazing.
Is this
Screen
for
reading
like
capture.
2-year-olds or something?
I guess so. It's got dungeons. What is this?
Oh my god.
So you get to like draw the character you play, I guess. Maybe.
This is
There.
a legit RPG
Right
battle
there.
system. I have no idea what this is or why it's here.
Oh my god! Look what you can make! This is wonderful.
This is-
You just use what they
I
sound
want to make a
like.
caterpillar car with a mustache.
This is awesome.
Aw. This is wonderful.
Oh my
Must-
god.
Must play.
That cover is a thing of beauty. A
Isn't it
thing
though?
of
It's
beauty.
just a mishmash of amazingness.
They're like, put a bunch of paper animals on a cover, done.
Your creations, alive.
That's amazing.
Well, there you go. That's obviously going to be the hit of the year by the looks of it. Just to mention two other games that are kind of cool. Hitman Absolution is coming out on November 19th. And I'll obviously be trying to bring you content on that because there hasn't been a new Hitman game since 2006. So that's a huge deal. And PlanetSide
PlayStation
2.
All-Stars?
Ah, yes, that too. And I'll get that.
That game. I just want to. There was a period of time this past weekend where myself and Davis from the Warp Zone and the Will of DC were playing that game, and it's wonderful. I thought it was gonna be a really cheap Smash ripoff. Not like it's a little bit of a ripoff, but the game, the mechanics are so much fun. But the thing that amazes me is the backgrounds are like wonderful. If you're not playing, you can enjoy what's going on in the background because it's a mishmash of worlds. And so, for example, in one of the beta ones, it's the Hydra from God of War, but it's the Hydra from God of War versus the whatever the green like hero guy name from whatever his name is from Ratchet and Clank. The big like, hey there everybody. Whatever.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
it's those two fighting each other in the background while the main battle's going on.
Yeah.
It's excellent. I was like,
awesome.
they went out of their way for this. And so there's that happens all the time. Like Hades fights. I'm trying to think what the little like these little tiny black things with eyeballs. And
You're talking about Patapon.
Yes, and they fight each other. So they'll throw their little like 2D spears at Hades, who's like this giant runner. He's like, oh, and he smashes them and knocks them off. And the back is like, it's great. I had a blast watching that, and then playing it. It's like you don't have lives. You have like it's whoever gets the most kills wins. But you have a bar and
It's
it
Smash
fills up.
Brothers.
Yeah, it fills up, and you get a level 1 like super ability. That's the only way you can like you get super abilities that you can. I think it's like R2 or R1 or whatever. But that's how you kill people, and you get level 1, level 2, and level 3 abilities. Level 3 is like Smash Brothers crazy. There's like Sly Cooper. His thing was he brings like his like, hey there, Fly! Right, his little like his turtle buddy pops up, and he gets the camera, and if he takes pictures of you, you die. Like that's the thing. Like that's his ability. But it's I mean that's Smash. But the other ones are like special abilities. Like Fat Princess gets on a chicken and runs across the level and just smashes everybody. It's like an updated, much better looking Smash Brothers. It's cool.
Well,
I'm
the
excited to
cool
play that.
thing is this game, if you buy it on PS3, you get the Vita version for free, and it's cross-compatible. So you can play on both, which is really, really cool. And
That's
since we
cool.
haven't had a good Vita game for a little while, it's going to be nice to be able to play that. So I'm picking that up. Iron Gamer, folks, with that.
Oh,
That's-
that will be an instant. Like the minute it's out, though, it's already been done. I'm sure. Since time and space are relative, it's already happened.
Yeah.
So, what else is coming out? There's a bunch of stuff.
No, there isn't really.
There's
I mean, that pretty
Wonder
much-
Book 1000. There's Wonder Book 1 book 1,000. Jesus Christ, that's a horrible. Wonder
No.
Book one
No.
book 1,000
No.
stories.
No. But I do have to say that I am eagerly waiting with bated breath the release of, on November 20th, Adventure Time, Hey Ice King, Why Do You Steal Our
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
can't wait.
Yes.
I cannot
Yes.
wait. I don't know if you guys have heard the song, but it's fantastic.
I want it.
I can't even describe to you. Usually, titles like that, like long titles, I'm like, that's stupid. But the fact that it's Hey Ice King! Exclamation! Why'd you steal our garbage? That's the title of the game.
It's a fair point, fair question. Why don't you answer them?
Right?
It's
You know?
so good.
You get what you get in that game. You get
I
answers.
need to catch up on that show. I'm like 4 or 5 episodes behind at this point.
I'm trying to look over the Wii U games. Zombie U, that'll be awesome.
Yep, I've got that on pre-order.
Tank,
Looks
tank,
great.
tank!
Tank, yeah.
What else?
I'm gonna look up tank, tank, tank.
There's the one, I think the ones that we've got on pre-order, we've got the premium edition, so we have Nintendo Land coming by default. It's packed in with it, which is great. New Super Mario Brothers, which is looking awesome, and it was on BU. I think the games we have pre-ordered. I'm also going to pick up Tekken Tag Wii U Edition because it has those ultra-realistic versions of Nintendo characters, which look really creepy. So I'm looking forward to that.
There's a game coming
God.
out called Little Inferno. What is that?
I
What
have
is
no
it?
idea what that is.
I'm looking up right now. Oh, look at this. What is this game?
Oh, it's by
Oh.
the guys. It's a game by the guys who brought you World of Goo. That's what it was, and I have no idea what this game is about, other than the fact that the trailer involved burning children's toys and celebrating.
Look at the game looks really cool, like that weird indie feel. You're right.
Well,
though,
of
I have
course,
no
again,
idea.
it's by the guys that made World of Goo.
I have
So-
no idea what this is about, mind you, but it looks awesome.
Oh wow!
It does.
Also, I did not know that some of the designers from Henry Hatsworth in the Puzzling Adventure, which is an awesome game that nobody played, are also involved in this. That's really awesome.
And that's on PC and Wii U.
Yep.
What?
Well, as it should be. It sold a shitload of copies on PC when they did pay what you want, so it's understandable.
Yeah. It was also on the Wii, right?
Yes.
World of Goo was?
Yeah, World of Goo was on the Wii, and then it did well on the PC, and then it was actually pirated really heavily on the PC, but they did a whole pay what you want thing as well, so they made a bunch of money too.
Right.
Skylanders Giants, of course, is coming out. A bunch of ports, like Black Ops 2 is on Wii U, which will be amusing because it's probably going to be the best console version, and all the Xbox 360 kiddies are going to get super mad about that. Darksiders 2 coming to Wii U, Batman Arkham City Armored Edition, Scribblenauts Unlimited on Wii U as well, Epic Mickey Power of 2, which I'm interested in,
Bless you. Bless you.
Tank, Toki Tori 2, Wipeout 3, which is not what you think it is. Remember,
I thought it was Hydro Thunder. Yes.
Yeah, well, we thought it was the racing
exactly
game. No,
what I
it's
thought it
it's
was.
the quiz game. It's that stupid quiz game. So no, that's... Yeah.
Mashy, what's on your radar for Wii U? Is that like a console you're gonna pick up, or is that?
No, I'm not gonna get a Wii U. Like the Wii seems more like a family thing to me. I had a
The
Wii.
Wii was, yeah.
Yeah, I
Certainly.
don't know if the Wii U is going to be on that same track because I know the Xbox and the PlayStation kind of like bash it out against each other, and the Wii's kind of like we'll do the family thing, we'll do this health fitness kind of thing, and that's a good market. So I don't know if Wii U is going to be like the Wii and they're going to do the same thing.
Well, it seems to me like they're trying to do all of that stuff. They're providing a console which is more powerful than the existing ones. There's a lot of core games coming out on day one, like Call of Duty, like Darksiders, like Batman.
Is the graphics going to be a lot better than the Wii was? Because I know the
It's an
graphics on
improve.
that weren't
Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
greatest.
yeah. But it's more powerful than the 360. They're looking at all these games will be running in
Oh.
1080p, which is more than the 360 can currently do. So it's like a stepping stone, really, between generations. Because I assume the new Xbox, when it eventually comes out, will just wipe the floor with it. But of course, by the
Yeah.
looks of it, that's not going to be out for at least another year. So
Right.
it'll be interesting.
This is like the biggest gap we've had between consoles, right? Between the Xbox 360 and the PS3 and the next
Definitely
generation.
one of the biggest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it was. I think there's been one generation that was quite similar, but yeah, there is definitely a big gap between these two.
Sorry I haven't been talking much in the past like 10 minutes. Like I don't know most of these games on this list that are coming out.
Don't worry,
or
neither
any
do we.
games. No,
Oh, we
I
just
don't
bullshit.
buy enough games.
Google search them real quick.
Yeah, we do make most of this stuff up, so you don't really need to worry. I think that about covers it, actually.
StarCraft.
It's
No, that's
probably
definitely, yeah, good time.
probably a good time to go to a break, actually. And when we come back, we can deal with some host topics, and then we can wrap the show up. Can't really go on for too long today because we've got to go take some Koreans to Korean barbecue. That's our excuse to go to Korean barbecue.
You
So-
saying the Koreans will only eat at Korean barbecue? That's racist, bro.
Well, no, they were eating burgers last night. I will say
Korean
this.
burgers? Of course they were.
Do you want to know who the bravest Korean of the three that we have here is?
Who?
Well, Jesse's not going to have any idea who these players are, and Aaron's probably not going to know either. Dodger will, though. Pult, TSL Pult. He
Really?
ordered the El Diablo spicy burger, which is the spiciest one they had on the menu. He dealt with it very well. So
That's
yes,
awesome.
Pult's the bravest. There you go.
Power
it was-
to him.
Power to him, indeed. Let's take a break, and when we come back, we can cover host topics, and then we can wrap this show up.
Wonderful.
Jesse, if you will do the honors.
I will. I open up the mixer now. I got this down. All right. Anyway. We'll be back. We'll be back in a minute.
Bye.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. I tried to sneak it in on them. I was hoping I could catch Dodger doing something
Every
stupid.
time.
But, alas.
It's
Thanks, Admiral.
It's a tarp.
But, alright, we're back to wrap stuff up. I assume we're going to do our usual, thing, or what are we doing
Let's
here,
do some
boss?
host topics. We're going to do some host topics. Sounds like a
Delightful.
good idea, is it not? And since I'm a guest of the show, I get to do a topic, and that's very exciting.
Son of a
But
bitch.
first, you don't get one, Jesse, this time, so screw you.
I'm okay with that.
That means that Yamimash gets his topic.
Hello. All right, so I was thinking of a couple things. I was going to talk about the rise in indie games in the past few years because it really has become a big thing. But then I thought it'd be more interesting to talk about guild gamers. Now, have we spoke about this before on a podcast?
Not specifically, no. I don't think so.
No, because I swear to God, they get so much abuse when they're like when I go online and I'm playing like Call of Duty or Gears of War, and there's a girl. I just feel terrible for them. They just get so much flack and so much attention. They get sent messages, and some people sometimes I'll people say they're a guild gamer, girls will say they're a guild gamer, but they're not really a guild gamer. They don't really know much about games, but they do it because of the attention they get.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see where you're coming from with it.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So what?
yeah.
So is there a question, or is it just the case that we want to talk in general about this?
Just talk in general about it, I guess.
Well,
Or
okay.
maybe
I mean,
Like,
it
what
really
do you
depends
think
on
about
what community you're in, like what sort of games that you play. Unfortunately, a lot of times in FPS communities, and if the platform makes them really accessible, then it winds up being harder for them. Like, I don't know. I think games where you are commonly over headset, you wind up having like peer pressure play into it a bit. So
What'd you
I don't-
say, girl?
yeah.
What you talking about over there?
lady
Uh,
face.
I think a lot of it, and I'll be honest, I believe, Masha, you're right on one point. I think a lot of 90% of it comes from guys being guys and immature assholes all the time. And the only time, I don't want to give away the game, but I'm going to do it, fellas. The only time we're not immature assholes is when we're trying to impress women. That's it. That's the only time. And to say otherwise, men are the greatest actors in the world. We are constantly putting on a show the minute we leave the house. We come back and it's fart jokes and boobs on TV. That's it. Don't pretend it's anything else. That's reality. Right now I'm going to get a call from the men's club. Be like, card revoked.
/men's rights.
Right?
Yeah. That's what it's going to come
We'll grow
from. That's
boobs in the
terrible.
morning. Good day, sir.
We are essentially peacocks without feathers.
Pretty much, yeah. But the thing is so when women enter the world of games, men are still in immature, I'm at home zone, and so they act just like they would with their buddies, which is horribly offensive to everyone in the world. But the thing is that I think the other 10% of that is the girl gamer thing, and I believe you're absolutely right on this. It infuriates me to no end to see I'm a girl, I'm on YouTube, I'm gonna play games, I'm a girl gamer.
Yes.
Like the two, just because you're one doesn't mean you should be doing the other. And I think this goes without saying that if you have to say I'm a girl gamer, you are not that.
And the webcam is always a little bit lower so you can see their breasts.
Right?
Of course.
But the idea is, like, if you're a gamer, you're a gamer. It's that kind of, like, I'm a girl gamer, wink boobs, that is their selling point that infuriates me. Like, you are not...
This isn't all girl gamers, though. It's just some.
No, of course not.
Well, no, I think it's anyone that calls themselves a girl gamer.
That's what I'm saying. Like specifically saying
because
I'm a girl gamer.
Girl gamer is a stupid description. It doesn't, like, if I say I'm a pro gamer, then it's like that has certain connotations that affect my content. Because, you know, I am a... Let's just say I happen to be one of the guys that are out there practicing right now. It's like, I practice this game 10 to 12 hours a day. I frequently compete in world-class tournaments. I play at the highest possible level, and I can provide you with some very interesting insights. Now, that's what a pro gamer is. A girl gamer, what interesting insights does she provide exactly? Why is the perspective different?
It's less interesting insights and more interesting assets, I believe, is what...
I see how it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do feel really bad, though, because I think that now we've kind of crossed into this weird zone where people are judged based on how they look, like tomboy girls that play.
When did this just happen? I'm going to spoil it for you. This has been going on for a while, Dodger.
No. I just mean, like, now that the idea of girls consistently playing games isn't quite as like, are you sure? Now it's turned into more if a girl is very girly or very pretty. I think it's easy to be like, oh, she's just a girly girl. She doesn't actually play games. She just wants the attention. When a lot of the times I meet these girls and they are super into games, but they can't, like, they get so much flack for it because they come across as being, like, too much of a girl, which is silly.
But again, it's all how you sell yourself. Everyone gets shit on the internet on how they promote their personality, and that's just the way it is. I am a silly bastard on video. When I say something remotely intelligent, people are, like, mind blown. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm not an idiot. I like being silly, though. That's how I have fun. And it comes across as women gamers. That's why, I've said this before, I'll say it again. Thank God. I'm convinced there's a God. I'm convinced of this because he made me a man. And thus saved me the pain of having to... I'm sorry, Dodger. I'm letting you know now. Because women on the internet are just like, here's your comments. Show us your tits, I want to bang you, or what's up, you ugly hoe. There's no in between. None. And any comment that isn't one of those is like some cryptic way of being like, your content's really good. Bang me. Like, that's what... I feel bad. I really do. And that's, you know, the worst I get is like, whatever, homo. I'm like, oh, my heart's broken. You totally got me. Right? Like, okay, Tubbs. I'm like, oh, now I'm going to go cry. Like, no, but I can imagine as a woman, it's like the most painful thing in the world. However, with that said... The problem stems from the fact that, with all media as well, most women see the easiest way to get views as how much skin can I show, how can I promote myself in a way that will get people to watch. And guys are guys. If we see a butt on like a little screen, you're clicking it just cause.
Can I be honest and say that girls do that too? We're like, oh, boobies? You click it. Like, it just happens.
Okay, that's interesting information that we now know. But
you realize it's a fanfic starting right now.
Yeah, can I ask a question, right? Because this actually leads into the whole thing that we've been discussing the last few weeks about people that make really bad content on YouTube. Whose fault is it that this stuff actually gets views? Is it the person that's doing it in the first place and showing cleavage because they know it will get extra views? Or is it the people giving them extra views because of that in the first place? Is it wrong to do that?
But this is an unfair thing. Like, people who do bad content and get views because they're just, they're I don't know why. That's because their content's bad. Girl gamers who abuse the weak will of men, who are like, I can't fight the boobs on the screen. Like, that's something that it's deep in our core. It's deep. We can't fight that. We can't fight that.
Will someone explain why we're even bothered about it? It's like, last I checked, there was access to perfectly good porn all over the internet. Why is it that a bit of cleavage on YouTube gets everyone all hot and bothered?
Because it's new. Because it's like there's a potential for new porn. And you're like, whoa, and you click it immediately. You can't fight this stuff. You can't. And that's why I think the connotation of girl gamer is now less about, like, no one says to Dodger, she's a girl gamer, right? Like, she is a lady who plays games. But you don't go around saying, it's girl gamer Dodger. And like, the connotation now is, if you say girl gamer, immediately what people think of is, I am, like you were saying, Dodger, bubbly.
I put controllers in my mouth and take pictures.
Right?
Yeah.
And a lot of it comes from that whole, like, I'm a nerd, but I'm going to be a sexy nerd. Like, all right, first off.
Which I think is fine. Like, if that's actually you. But
don't try to, like, there's a market there that I know, and I've seen this recently. There's a lot of nice young ladies on the internet who do, like, vlogs and stuff, and then all of a sudden are like, I'm going to play games too. I've been a gamer my entire life, and now I'm going to play games. Like, really? Have you?
There's a lot of guys that do that as well, though. Actually, a recent example would be... What the biggest thing I think recently was What the Buck, who is a very popular vlog and news guy.
Yeah.
Very popular. Suddenly launches a gaming channel for no apparent reason, having demonstrated zero interest in the last few years in gaming in any way, and the first video he does is Happy Wheels. I like, really?
Views.
You know, what I would like to think is that he did it as a parody joke, and that it's just one big joke waiting to be revealed. But
nah.
I don't know if it actually is. That's what disturbs me great.
It's not about... I don't think skill level is involved with it, because there are many games that I'm
Skill level is irrelevant. Skill level is absolutely irrelevant.
A lot of people are like, girl gamers are bad because they don't have skill. No, there's some girl gamers. For people who saw me get my ass kicked in StarCraft with one hand... Yeah. No, please.
Who is the girliest girl that plays games that I have ever met in my life.
But the difference is, she doesn't flaunt any. Like, she isn't, I'm going to sell and make my brand off of how hoary I can be, and then market that. Like, she doesn't... Skill-based, I'm going to kick your ass, deal with it. Like, that's the kind of thing that I think the people have the problem with. It's not about, like, if you're a woman playing.
Oh yeah, I just realized you were talking about Megumi Experts. Like, yeah, holy shit! Like, she could crush me at StarCraft without even blinking. Mm-hmm. It's not even funny.
And she's
really into Dota
super
too,
girly.
So.
The live stream.
God damn it! I'm not going to be able to play any game where she can't beat me now. It's terrible. I bet I could beat her at Counter-Strike maybe once. We'll see.
And that's the thing, and I think it proves the point too. She's really, really, like, extremely good at gaming, and the live stream was 99% like, who's that hot girl? How can I bang her? And I was, it doesn't matter, but she doesn't sit there and then play back at it. Like, her thing isn't, oh, I know you want to do me, so how can I manipulate you? And that's, I think, the connotation of the girl gamers, which is sad.
But do you even say that's bad, though? I mean, if really people are lining up, they're lining up, it's like, oh my god, how do I bang her? She's really hot, blah, blah, blah. And she realized that this is a way to bring people in, a way to market herself. Is that a bad thing?
Yes, that's an
Why?
awful thing.
Why?
That's a horrible. Because I dislike. It's the same reason, and this is something that I mean, I guess I'm just an outlier in society, but it's the same reason I hate people who have channels where they form. I don't want to say. I can't say hate because there's some people who are my friends, but they form groups where it's like we're now part of the same team, you and me. Like we're part of an army. TB. Cynical Fleet. Just,
Hey,
like,
hang on. I discourage Cynical Fleet at every
no,
possible
that's
moment.
what I'm
You
joking.
know that.
I know, but I'm saying like the idea that, hey, we're all bros now, or we're all like this or this or this. That idea that you, the creator of the channel, the content, I'm now your best friend. You're manipulating people into like it. Because there are people out there who you don't know what's going on in their life. Like, you can't treat people like, oh, we're best buddies, and manipulate them into thinking that.
This is exactly why I constantly insult everyone that watches my videos, because I don't want them to
There's
think
no
that I'm
happy medium.
manipulating
You
them.
can't just like...
No. Like, a happy medium
Absolutely
is sitting
not.
there and talking. Like, spoiler, if you actually talk to your fans instead of just make a video, like, we're best buddies, see you next video. If you actually communicate with them, you have a lot more credibility than just being some ass who's like, best friends, see you next time, people who I never talked to, but we're totally besties.
Bros.
Like,
Yes, I've never done this.
Me. On a deep level, it offends me. That's all I'm saying.
I've been asked to do something like this. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
It's bullshit. It's dumb, and it is an interesting topic because all of this stuff wraps into exactly the same thing. Like, the whole idea of girl gamers is also linked into the idea of zealous fandom that is encouraged by the personality, and it all ties back to one very specific thing. YouTube content is based on the cult of personality, and it has always been based on the cult of personality, not the quality of content. And if you play into that, whether it be because you're a hot girl or whatever, and you're leading on an entire army of desperate males, or whether it be because you're a charismatic or stupid or loud guy that for some reason encourages a lot of people to follow him, and provides this sense of belonging and identity to people that don't really have it, especially younger people that are really looking for that kind of stuff, then
You're manipulating.
seriously,
You're
that
manipulating.
is incredibly manipulative, and I view that as disgusting, and I don't think it should be happening across the board, regardless of who you happen to be.
And I will say that I'm sure there's some backlash out there for like people who are like space butterflies and people who are like sickly, but the sick thing, like, those formed naturally over the course of time.
They weren't forced memes.
They weren't forced memes where I was like, hey, guess what? You're all this now. I even tried that at one point where I was like, let's come up with a name, and I hated the, like, 5 minutes in I was like, this sucks. Like, I don't want people to, that it's that idea that we're together in this. Like, really, you owe, like, these people watching you a lot, or vice versa. Like, if you're like TB, where you produce this content constantly that is this, like, I'm giving you inside looks. Like, I'm not your bestie giving you an inside look. I'm an actual legitimate
it's a symbiotic relationship. Yeah. It's like we are making content for you. You guys like that content. In return, you give us views, which generates revenue to us. You know, we rely on you for revenue. You rely on us for the content that you want to see. That's the relationship, and that's where it should kind of stay. Yeah, we can interact and we can play games together sometimes in certain environments. You know, if we're in an event like MLG, you know, this is a good example. A lot of the casters and players at MLG generally don't walk around in the crowd because it can be difficult sometimes. It can be overwhelming. If you're known by a lot of people, you don't necessarily want to be constantly assailed by people that really want to talk to you. And it's okay to ask for a signature or just to say hi or a photo or whatever, but sometimes it gets beyond that. In fact, more often than not, it gets beyond that. And fandom can really go and step outside of the bounds very easily.
And I like, you can look at chat and there's people who are like, space butterflies, Jesse. but the thing is, like, I'll be honest with you, I don't need to prove my love of my fans at all. Dodger was with me at PAX. I wasted hours. It's reverse symbiosis for me. Like, I require love Because I'm like, I will sit there and be like,
Validate me.
right? I was even there with TB at lunch and was just like immediately turning and like, hey, yeah, that's
That
me.
was mostly because you got approached by 2 extremely hot women. So
That's true. But
it was. Actually.
but the idea is
Which
like,
brings us full circle back around.
It does
It
conveniently.
does.
and it's that kind of thing where
You're the problem, Jesse.
I am. Oh no, I'm well aware. But the idea is like, if you want to have fans and you treat them with some modicum of respect, and I know like I've witnessed Dodger do this. Like it's not like when you manipulate people, that's what I think angers me, and that's I think the big point about girl gamers. When you say girl gamer, boom, you already have that stamp of I'm gonna go as girly as possible, slut it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna make you guys watch every video because there's always gonna be a face cam in that video because you're not watching me play the games, you're watching my face, and then you're just gonna like push the bra up a little bit, and go, and it drives me crazy because it's an obvious manipulation that, unfortunately, men cannot battle. The boobs are too powerful. If women got together on
They
this
don't like
issue,
ladies.
they would run the country. They would run the world.
I hate when thumbnails are slightly misleading, like not completely
love
misleading,
that.
but they have like some boobs or something, and they talk about boobs for 5 seconds, and that now it's not misleading because they spoke about it for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I
hate
love
that.
misleading thumbnails. When I like click on one, I'm like, what's this gonna be about? And then it winds up being about like jam. Like, oh, okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I may have done that for the nitrogen video when I did a picture of Ro with a bra, and I was like, this is gonna get a bajillion views. I was like,
Right? Misleading thumbnails are the best.
But it was it's one of those things like I can't see doing that all the time because it's insulting. Like I
Yeah.
know there are people.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's that kind of like I understand why people do it because it's all about like I'm gonna get more views and more money and this and that.
Well,
but at some point you have to realize like without people watching your videos and without them doing consistently, you are done for.
You will you will fail eventually. That
If you keep doing it, you'll piss them off, yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
It's-
you will, because people are not as stupid as they seem. They will detect pandering, and also the people you are left with will be the most insufferable people you've ever met in
Yup.
your life that you would never want as part of
Yeah.
your community. You'd never want them as part of your viewer base. So why would you even think about trying to attract people like that? Yes, there is a certain demographic that can be pandered to very, very easily, but you don't want them. They're terrible. They're horrible people.
Right, and someone said, remember that vlog you did where it was your voice over a woman? I was like, yes, that was it was a parody. I believe that was
Yes,
the parody. It was, look at this vlog. There's a
But no,
woman.
that's your legitimate content, Jesse. That was legitimate real journalism right there. That clearly couldn't have been a parody because on the internet I have absolutely no concept whatsoever of what is true and what is not.
Let's tell the difference here. Mashy and I, we are entertainers who play video
Yeah.
games. You are a journalist. Dodger does news content. She also vlogs for entertainment
things. I don't know.
purposes. But the idea is like there's different structures here, and I think that you know the three of us can agree. We are fan-driven content. Like what we do doesn't necessarily mean that after YouTube we can go do something else with what we're doing. I'm pretty sure we'd have to get like real jobs. TB could take what he's done and move on to like work at a company or something. Like that's a different thing. But
God, I hope not. It would be boring.
but the idea is that like he doesn't need to kiss the asses of fans because he's got a thing that is like a legit thing. I feel like I purposefully am like if I am not making people happy, I'm doing something wrong, and so I will go out of my way. I think that's the thing, and it's that manipulation where every day I'm like, what can I do for you? And then on the other coin, it's like I'm going to use you in the worst way possible. It infuriates me. And that's why I take this personally. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves in the world. It makes me so mad.
And that's like, I mean, yeah, like saying that if you are constantly manipulative, you'll just wind up left with all the bad eggs. It also works the opposite way. If you're always, you know, yourself and honest and engaging with them and like really respecting them as your viewers, then it
that's
does
what
the
it
opposite
really comes-
effect.
That's what it really comes down to, isn't it? And this like encompasses the girl gamer idea as well as all of the personality-driven stuff on YouTube and in live streaming and everything like that, is that if you are honest and you are yourself, Sure, you can embellish a little bit. It's like I was talking to a guy that he was an anchor on a major Canadian radio station, and he said to me that every broadcast personality on air is themselves plus 20%. You know, you make yourself a bit larger than life because otherwise you can be boring. But it's when you start to fake it, and it's when you start to really exploit something that isn't you. You know, if you are not a naturally slutty and a kind of outgoing person when it comes to that stuff, and yet you start wearing... Yeah, exactly. When you start wearing push-up bras and corsets on your videos and crap like that. If that's not naturally you, then you are faking it for views, which is bullshit.
And the problem is when you realize that you've gone too far, you cannot go back. Going back, the viewers you now have, when you try to pull back, they'll leave you too.
Yes,
and
they
you're
will.
like, it's manipulation, man. Don't do it.
It's a harsh
Don't do
world,
it.
guys.
Don't do it.
Yep. Definitely.
Ta-da!
And this came from Guild Gamers, and we got to manipulation in the end.
But that's what
Well,
it is.
the Game Station
Actually,
podcast.
it
This
just
is what we
fit.
do.
That's what it is.
absolutely
Yeah, because I
does.
think like the
Yeah.
big point of it is that it's not just girl gamers. Like it's a problem across a lot of different methods of putting up media.
Yeah, the girl gamer phenomenon is a symptom of the pandering that some people believe is required in order to get popular on YouTube, and it is also a symptom of the trends that actually go through YouTube and the visual element, very much so.
That's it, yeah.
For some reason on YouTube, you can draw attention with cleavage, which is bizarre. You know, again, when you've got access to all sorts of other much, much more hardcore and interesting stuff just by access on Google or Reddit or anything. And yet, you know... Oh, please. Don't even pretend that you don't know.
That's my homepage. My homepage is...
Or Arsene's Gone Wild or whatever.
Yeah. One of those. No, but I think if you were addressing at the beginning girl gamers as in the people playing when you're on like Xbox Live or whatever, it's the same thing with forums and anything else. There's a lack of physicality. No one's there, so you can act however you want to act. And I think that's the simple answer to that. People are just assholes when there's no repercussions. That's like basic human
assholes
nature.
on the internet.
It's just the anonymity of the internet is just translated onto a platform.
Yeah.
And if there's a woman there, you can treat her like shit. Like, if it was reverse, I'm sure guys would be like, man, that woman kept talking about my dong all night, right? Like, it would be, it's simply because no one can stop you. And so
no one's
people
going to
are
punch
just
you in the
bad.
face, yeah.
Yeah, it's all dumb, unfortunately. It's all dumb.
I feel like Dodger took the brunt of an entire conversation. It pains me.
It's
Well,
cool.
Well, I think like Dodger's actually a good example of somebody that didn't do anything like what we just described and built a fan base on the basis of opinions and only opinions. You know, the majority of Dodger's content is news content and her opinion on it. She's a pundit, essentially. That's what you are. You are now a pundit. And
That's how I'm going to market myself from here on out. I'm gonna
video
put it on
game
a card.
pundit.
Video game pundit.
yeah, video game pundit, and you have gained a sickening amount of subscribers. You're about to hit 250,000, and your videos get lots of views, and people actually do check it out. And it's that's an example of it done right from the start, and never ever pandering at any point because it will get easy views. And it shows that if you work hard enough, you build a respectable viewer base that is willing to support you and watch your material when it is nothing but your opinion on video games.
Yeah,
and
dude,
you know what that is?
My fans are the best.
Yeah, you know what that is? That's sustainable fucking content right there. You could do that forever.
Yeah.
And if you play it properly, and if you're honest and you're straightforward and forthright with everyone, you will build a fan base. It may take you longer, but your fan base will be better, and they will support you for longer, and they're not just going to abandon you just because they're people that really, really like you running around with a dead pig on a stick screaming rape, because that's hilarious, right?
I like that we all laughed.
Everyone knows what I'm
Delivery
referring
was good.
Yeah, it's that kind of like, and this anyone out there who in the future is like, I want to do that. It's all about just being yourself, respecting the people who are watching you, and just not being something you're not.
and
Yes.
working
Simple as
hard.
that.
Exactly.
It's that
Yep.
simple. When you meet people and they say, "I'm surprised you're like you in real life," you shouldn't be surprised about that. Like, you can't fake this stupidness. Like, this is like.
No, I can confirm he's as dumb as that in real life. Arguably dumber.
Thanks. That's true. But
No
like,
problem.
But like in videos, I think what makes Dodger's videos so appealing is that you are you in your videos. Like, you don't ham it up or act stuff. Like, there's moments where you're like, you're not on film, dear. Don't. Like, right?
I know, that's true.
And it's that kind of thing that I think people respond to very well. And so that's it. Just be a decent person on the internet.
Be you, guys.
Right?
Be you.
So.
Yeah, it also helps
Girl
if you're
gamers.
interesting, by the way. If you're boring, people are going to hate you anyway. So,
I don't know.
And
There's
then you
some
have to
boring
fake it.
people who are doing very
Yeah.
well. So
Yeah, sometimes I watch videos. And I'm
okay,
like,
fair
how
point.
does this have so many hundreds of thousands of views? I'm confused.
Well,
I need to
that
film
was
my
an
cat
interesting
more.
topic that took up the entirety of the rest of the show. So
Wow,
well done,
my
Yami.
random
Well done.
topic worked. I'm so happy.
Yep.
Dude, that was probably
Congratulations.
did
That was a good topic.
Yeah, yeah.
That's probably one of the
Yeah.
best topics we've dealt with. It was
you hit a
pretty
sore
cool.
spot for me. So I was like, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And I was like, TB, everyone gets that you hate PewDiePie. Enough is enough already. It's like, go away.
I don't think you understand how much.
You don't see
Yeah,
the
the
kids.
level.
It's like this
I
guy
feel like
is
it
the
might
cancer
grow over
of gaming.
time.
This guy is a
Exponentially.
malignant tumor
Oh my
on
God.
YouTube gaming. That is what he is.
Well, he's got 2.5 million subs, so he's doing something, right?
Yeah, well, you know,
That's right. That's right. PewDiePie, give me money. I love you.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber has sold an awful lot of albums as well. That doesn't make him fucking Mozart.
Oh, and what, Rebecca Black's Friday song? That's got a lot of views.
Yeah, funnily enough, Rebecca Black's Friday is incredibly popular. So, you know, I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
it must have done
And is
really
a great song.
wrong. More like something really
Which-
wrong.
Which sheet does she take? Which seat?
We don't know.
I don't
What's
know.
a 13-year-old driving the car anyway?
Which
Yeah.
building?
At the end of the day, people like shit content. So that's nothing we can ever change. But, you know, it's fine to say that this content is shit. It's like, we don't have to respect this content.
Is it?
I don't have to respect the people that watch it either. So these guys
like-
can get lost.
And thanks for watching the TGS.
That's the last episode. Thanks, everybody.
I do not care about your feelings. Go watch whatever crap you want to watch.
Is it over?
Go support the
Yeah,
idea.
we're done. We're
Great,
done.
this hilarious.
It'll be cut right about 5 minutes ago. Just cut. It'll be like a technical difficulties. It'll be like TB trying to put wires together.
I
TV.
Regular broadcast will resume. Sure.
Like, Dodger and Biscuit, you didn't get any topics in.
No, whatever. That's not really a problem. I got my topic. I didn't. My topic is just basically describing PewDiePie as the cancer.
You had a slip of
Wait,
it.
wait. Was that your real topic? Was that what you were
Yeah,
gonna?
no, it wasn't. I was going to come up with something entirely different. It was going to be like, which games disappointed, probably either which games disappointed you the most this year or ended up being
We have
surprising.
to save,
But
we have to save that for the end of the year. We're
Yeah,
only
we
2
could,
months
yeah,
out.
we could just wait for the end of the year for that one. We could do an entire show on like best games of the year, worst games of the year, most surprising games of the year, so on and so forth.
That'd
But
be fun.
I thank PewDiePie for one thing. He's becoming the heat sink of the internet. Like, he is attracting all of the crap. He's like a magnet for idiots. And it's like, if he
And money.
brings all in,
And money.
that's
and
fine.
attractive
As long as he
women. He's a
as
magnet
long as he
for all
brings
those-
all the idiots to him, keeps them away from everyone else, then I'm all right with that. That's
He's
fine.
a magnet for attractive women.
I can
money,
deal
and
with
idiots.
him being rich as long as he has to suffer knowing that his dignity will never be seen again.
I don't know. You can buy a lot of dignity with that kind of money.
And thanks for watching the TGS podcast.
Bye again.
all right. We have to do our normal, like, where can you find out about us and what are you doing this week? Or can...
Yeah, what are you doing this week comes first.
All right. Mashy, what you doing this week, buddy?
Well, the past few weeks, and this is going into this week, I've started hitting the gym to get a bit healthier. So
Is this
I
a
will be
video
going to the
game?
gym.
Or what are you talking about?
This is real life. Are we talking about video games?
Mm-hmm.
Talking about video games. Okay.
I was playing with you, but yeah, I think the goal is talking about video games.
Okay, well, I am going to the gym, though. But anyway, video game-wise...
Wait, hold on. Time out. Imagine we didn't tell you that this is just about video games. Where would you have taken this conversation? I'm going to the gym, and what else are you gonna do?
I was gonna I'm learning to drive. I got my driving lessons, and
Nice.
on Saturday I'm going to a wedding. I was gonna go on to all of this.
Wow,
Excellent.
that's very cool.
Your life.
Oh, I'm not getting married. I'm going to someone else's wedding. But
Right.
anyway.
Oh,
It'd be great if you're like,
I was
I
gonna
need
say,
to
'cause
learn
that's
to
kind of
drive.
a fairly major
and
thing
I'm
to
going
say.
to
It's
a
like,
wedding.
yeah, I'm going to go get married next week. Like, what? What the hell happened there? So that's far more
But
interesting.
anyway, I'm gonna go down and get Halo 4 tomorrow. I think since I've heard we can post it, so I'm gonna get myself some Halo 4 and I'll be playing that and uploading some Halo content.
Nice.
Go make some fantastic Forge maps. Like that's what I really want to see from Halo 4. I want to see some ridiculous game modes.
I love it.
Got to be
That's the
done.
best when they do these game modes.
Yeah, I want to see that definitely. I'm actually in Austin, so I should really try and pop by the Rooster Teeth guys and see what they've got to say for themselves. That would be fantastic.
What they've got to say for themselves.
Yeah, it's like how do you respond to the allegations? That would be great. Just knock on the door, serve them with papers. It'd be brilliant.
Oh my god, can I just tell you something? Okay. I just got a tweet. I assume this is from one of our dear friends at Maker, but we just had our conversation about talent.
Yeah.
See that? Can you? It says talent parking.
Oh my god.
What? Oh god, I quit. I'm going to IGN. Screw this. I'm done.
That's an amazing. The fact that was instantly sent to me. I love.
So good.
Perfect.
I love the fact that I haven't been fired yet. This is wonderful. I love TGS. That's what they're
my
best
God.
at this.
Yeah, TGS.
Uh,
TGS is like
accepting us for our tasteless jokes.
right. TGS accepts us for who we are. I like that.
It's true.
Oh my god, that's funny. All right. Anyway, yes. Continuing on, Mashy.
Halo 4. I'll just be playing games and uploading to my channel. You know, all these Minecraft stuff like that. Nothing special until next week. Black Ops 2 Zombies. That's what I'm going to be playing a lot of.
Oh, the zombies.
Just the zombies, not the multiplayer. Just the zombies.
Right? I have a feeling that's what I'm gonna be doing too. Like I pre-ordered that game and I'm like,
to play that.
just for the zombies.
I got Modern Warfare 3 and I took it back like a week later because I was like, this is just like Modern Warfare 2 and no zombies. Goodbye. Well, Modern Warfare 2 and no
Modern
zombies.
Warfare 3 was boring. Like Treyarch are the only one that do
How much
interesting
effort did they
things
put
for
in
games. None. They
Like,
still
no
use most
effort.
of the textures from Halo 4. Not Halo 4. What?
Modern Warfare 2.
No, Call of Duty 4. Let's go with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was from the original Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Oh my.
But they made a lot of money.
No. I was just about to say, like, that is one of the selling points of Black Ops 2. Is it's like pre-order and get some zombies and shit. Like,
I can't try. I'm trying to figure out whether or not that comment that was actually made in the chat was supposed to be a joke, parodying it, or whether it was a legitimate PewDiePie fan, like going crazy. It's like, I really hope it was. I really hope.
Look. I love PewDiePie and his money, so I think you shouldn't attack me, friend.
PewDiePie's like
geez.
this, Jesse. He's an entertainer.
Right? He entertains
you know,
me
we're
every
entertaining.
day.
All day,
So Jesse, what are you doing this week? No doubt watching PewDiePie's entire back catalog, right?
Shit, that is my day. That's the rest of it. No, in about 30 minutes, I have got to get to a WoW raid. Yeah! And they just released new stuff this week, so I gotta go do that. And then, I am going to be doing more Farming Simulator, because that's amazing.
That game.
I just uploaded an
ridiculous.
episode, and I'm letting you know right now. The episode features the story of the Mangler, and if you ever want to laugh, the episode's like seriously like 10 minutes long, but if you ever want to see the greatest movie ever made, watch that episode, because it's wonderful. And we'll do more of that, and then I'm trying to get myself away from Natural Selection 2 so I can play Halo 4. And, oh my goodness, I have my PlayStation 3 hooked up. It now can capture, and coming
Tokyo
down...
Jungle?
Oh, well, that's this Fan Friday. Don't spoil it, though. But then I have sitting downstairs, I have Heavy Rain. I have a game called balls. What is it? Oh my god! All right, come back to me. I'll blow minds. Come back to me in a minute.
I'm doing news, and playing Testament of Sherlock Holmes, and and my first impressions of Lucius will be going
Very
in.
cool.
Oh, okay, I'm back. Hi.
Wait, you can't just cut me
no,
off.
No,
Let me
no, I
finish,
just did.
and then we'll come back to you.
It just happened. It just deal
I'm
with
also
it.
doing coffee vlogs on my channel, youtube.com/dexterity-bonus, and that's
Push
all
through
that
the pain,
I'm doing
Roger.
aside from being at Lone Star Clash 2. There, go for it,
Okay.
Jesse. Thank
And
you so much.
all right, so I have Heavy Rain. And because of popular request, everyone said I should play Lollipop Chainsaw, so I got that too. And I have Yakuza Dead Souls. If you remember that game, we saw the trailer a while back on this podcast.
Yeah.
Where it's a bunch of Asian dudes fighting zombies, but they all are like what I imagine anime fans think is going on in Japan right now. That's I am down, and I'm going to play those and love them. And those will probably be videos at some point in the future. Oh, and I also got Omicron, and so I'm going to play that too.
Oh, Nomad Soul? Oh, wow.
As David Bowie, I just have been inundated with stuff I need to play, and I'm going to try and get it all done by the end of the year. It's like I'm just going to spam people. I apologize, but I'm excited, very excited. So, all right, that's it for me.
Very cool.
What about you, TV? What are you doing?
Well, I'll be at Lone Star Clash, as will you, Dodger, by the looks of it, this weekend. So I will be casting StarCraft with Day 9, as well as Axel Toss, which is going to be very, very cool indeed. Those who are interested in League of Legends esports, there are a number of very cool LoL teams here, as well as 4 collegiate teams. CLG EU is actually outside right now. I can confirm that Frog had a chocolate frog. It has now been eaten, so that is the way that it is. I can also confirm that Chef at some point did play League of Legends during his time here. Ergo, he is a sellout and, well, a sellout. I'm also confirmed that I'm getting very funny looks from my wife at the moment. Apollo won't be there because, well, he's really, really busy. So, he's casting like 50 tournaments this month or something ridiculous like that. So that's pretty fantastic. I am trying to make some content. It's difficult to do. I am producing content patch on a regular basis. I have just paid Zook a lot of money to edit my shows for me, which means that I can get them done faster and increase the quality and the length. So my shows are like now 25 minutes instead of 15.
So your shows are like a commercial for Extends. Look it up, kids. Wait, don't look it up, kids.
I was gonna say, not kids.
What is wrong with you, man? What is wrong with you? Yeah, so he's doing that. We just signed a new player to our esports team. That's a fairly big deal. We just signed Ryung, who was the former Slayers Terran player. He is a TBT master. He just beat the crap out of Flash in GSL, so that's kind of a big deal. And he's now our second member of our esports team, so we're really happy about that. And, of course, Crank will be playing in the Lone Star Clash tournament. He is out there right now practicing and has been doing so for like the past 36 hours because he is in fact a StarCraft winning robot and is doing very, very well. The funny thing being, his US account is in Diamond League, and yet he's playing the top Grandmasters because it refuses to let him go beyond Diamond League for some inexplicable reason. So it's really weird. He's still playing all the top Grandmaster League players because of his ELO, but yeah, it's kind of crazy. What else? I'll probably be covering a few games this week, certainly. I'm trying to get a King's Bounty video done. I do have a couple of games I can't talk about, of course. Clash of Champions, which is actually a Nippon Ichi game, and has found its way on a PC. We're not really sure how that happened, but I'm going to be looking at that one. The Chivalry match is most likely going to be coming next week once I get back. And, yeah, we will see. There'll be a few other things, no doubt, coming from me in the next few days. But please do remember to tune in to Lone Star Clash. Oh yeah, last but by no means least, my limited edition t-shirt is being released very shortly.
Oh.
Yes, Jesse knows about this because he did one.
Yep.
Yeah, you actually did do that. I have images. At least I think I do. Do we have images of the t-shirt? Can you send them to me?
Can you send them to me? I'd love to see that.
Yeah, I would love to send it so I can actually show it.
Just be your
on
head?
Podcast, that would be great.
Oh,
apparently I was already sent them. I'm trying to find where.
Can it just be your head?
Aha.
And it says
here we go.
Let the Brit drop. It has to say let the Brit drop. Come on.
No, it does not. Jesse, if I send these to you over Skype, will you be able to show them on stream?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yep, you should be able to do that. Okay,
Why
I
the
am
balls
sent.
not?
Yep, I am sending the front and the back right
It's
now,
gonna be
so
awkward.
you can see this.
Everything's
This will
out
be a
of whack.
limited edition run on this shirt, by the way. This is going to be put out as a limited edition shirt. I believe we're also doing a high-quality glossy movie poster. And once it's done, it's done. There'll be one run of this, and then we're going to stop making them entirely.
It's done.
Yeah. Yeah, and these will ship worldwide as well, by the way. They will ship to anywhere. So
Oh, those are cool.
Sick.
All right, hold on. Let me throw this. Let me throw this up. Oh, that's a screen. That's on my porn. On my computer. Oh, wait, no, what? Oh, what the balls? That looks really good, dude. Wow, that's a great shirt. Hold on. You're up. Can we do
zoom it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get rid of that guy's face.
That's the front. Yep.
All fanboys die.
All
That's
fanboys
pretty
must
cool.
die. Yeah, I said to our artists, it's like, I want kind of a grindhouse style, so we came up with that. And there's also a really cool thing on the back as well.
Oh, hold on. What happened to it?
Cool. What happened?
Nothing. I got it. I got it, girl. Damn. That'll be like this, like. Whoop.
I was worried.
Coming soon, to a theater near you. Yep.
And that's the back of the shirt.
That's awesome.
That's an amazing shirt.
I like how it's restricted because, dude, those are skulls. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Skulls
I'm
are
sold.
art.
I'm getting one of those instantly. That's a great
Yeah.
shirt. That is a very well put together shirt.
Yep, so that'll be released on Rodeo Arcade, and that will be available worldwide, and that'll be limited edition. We're doing one big run of them, basically the highest quality we can possibly do, and then we're releasing it, and then that'll be it.
Yep.
And it'll be available all sizes, internationally, wherever you want.
Don't say all sizes. Don't say all sizes. Be sure about that. Just saying. Just saying.
Yep.
There's,
Welcome
I
to
got
our
a
20
lot of-
minutes of shameless plugging. This is
That's
what we
fine.
do every single week. This is not new. This time, however, we're actually trying to sell you products as opposed to our channel.
Speaking of shameless plugging, I want to thank everyone who ordered the butterfly shirt.
Yep.
That was amazing.
Great shirt.
We kicked the shit out of like everyone, even Ray William Johnson. Suck it, Ray.
Nice.
amazing.
Nice.
So
That's
yeah,
what's up.
thank you guys for that. That was unexpected, but very cool. So, shameless whoring.
Yep, that shirt will be coming out soon. I'll let you know on Twitter and on YouTube when it's available, and I say it'll be a limited edition run. So, yeah.
Very cool.
And
All
we
right.
are of course aware of the fanboy irony. That's kind of the point.
That's why it's restricted to 17, because fanboys are going to die.
Exactly. Yeah, it's an R17 restricted
You buy
shirt.
the shirt, you instantly die.
Yeah, basically the
what
new
I'm hearing.
Connect fires a particle beam, which will
So
just
smart.
evaporate you
God,
completely.
So intricate.
Absolutely.
And TB is absolutely right when he says it's limited. The way Rodeo Arcade works, they only make a certain number of shirts, and that's it. So once they're gone, they're gone. So watch yourself.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
but that's to make like really high quality shit and like us be able to sell it to you without completely gouging you price wise. So yeah, it's good.
All right, I think we're good. Dodger, is there anything you want to whore out? Mashy, anything you got to whore out? Like you got a shirt or something?
Sell some more
I have
t-shirts,
shit.
Flashy.
Districtlines.com/press to continue.
There we go. That's how we do. That's
Yeah.
how we do. We got that money up her. Oh, boy. Wait, hold on. Let me do the calculations on that, Dodger.
Oh,
Wonderful.
man,
Whoa, it's-
I just realized if I turn it upside down, it says boobies. Oh. Go on.
So, Mashy, where can we follow you on the tweeters, the Facebooks, and the YouTubes? Give us the lowdown.
It's just Yamimash. YAMIMASH for everything.
Look at you. See, that's smart. You're a smart person.
Unified branding.
You know? That's wonderful.
It's been taken on a few sites. Like sometimes I go on a site, I'm like, I'm going to make an account, and then it's been taken. I'm like, ugh. But for the main things, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch TV.
And
Yeah,
normal content on your channel is everything from, like, we talked about Super Meat Boy, but you were like, I hate Super Meat Boy.
I hate
Everyone hates Super Boy.
I'll try it again, but I hate that game. But it's mostly the most popular things I do is scary games, and then Slender Amnesia custom stories, and these new they bring out new scary games every month. something. But on top of that, I'll play Minecraft. I've been playing Pokemon Black and White too. I've been doing a little walkthrough on that. No more Super Meat Boy, I don't think. Just any game I can pick up. I don't play.
Do me a favor. Go and do a series on System Shock 2, because every scary gamer is ignoring that game, which is terrifying, and is also a good game, which Slender clearly is not. So it's definitely, it's quite an old PC game. Yeah, you can download it free. Just like download it free. It's not available for sale anywhere. Just like torrent it. I'm pretty sure the download is actually available free. Get System Shock 2. Now that is a scary fucking video game.
I'll give it a go. If nobody else has done it, I'll be right on top of that.
Do it.
Yes.
Stand out from the crowd constantly.
That's what you want to do.
Yep.
Dodger Deer, where can people find out about you?
YouTube.com/pressstart-to-continue. YouTube.com/dexterity-bonus for vlogs. Twitter is @dexbonus, DEXBONUS. I think that's all the things that I use frequently.
You can find more of... you usually go last, TB. This is very awkward for me. You can go now. Just give us the logo right now.
Yep, you can find more about me at youtube.com/cynicalbrit. If you want to watch my StarCraft content, it's youtube.com/Totalbiscuit. My live stream can be found at twitch.tv/Totalbiscuit when and if it is actually running. I usually let you know over Twitter, which is, of course, twitter.com/Totalbiscuit or twitter.com/cynicalbrit if the only thing you want are video announcements. I would also like to quickly plug, if you do not mind, the Video Deck add-on for Chrome, which is a really good way of keeping track of videos, considering YouTube has no idea what it's doing right now. So try and get a hold of Video Deck for Chrome. It is a much better... Yeah, Video Deck for Chrome. Available on the Chrome Web Store. Just look for Video Deck Chrome. It is great to keep track of all of your videos. It is... In fact, if you look at the screenshot, the first screenshot is Total Halbert, OMFG.
I was gonna say, what the heck?
Yeah, it's our stuff. So I endorse this as a really good add-on. I would highly recommend that you get a hold of it for Chrome, because the YouTube subsystem lately has been awful. Awful.
It has my name, so clearly I feel like I should endorse this.
You should endorse it, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I would say the same thing applies for myself. Go there, get that. But also, if you just want videos, you don't give a damn about what I have to say, like last night where I tweeted a million things about the election. OMFG Kata is the Twitter to follow if you just want video information. If you want to, like, pal around and just be stupid, at Jesse Cox. And we've consolidated the Facebooks because there were two that they like serve the same purpose. So now it's just facebook.com/thejessiecox, and that will have everything on it. And that's it. That's how it rolls. So, but
that's it, I think.
Yeah. All right. That's it. That's the show.
We're done. The show's done.
Just get out of here. All
right. Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go Korean barbecue right now.
All right.
I'm gonna have a cup of tea.
I'm gonna play WoW.
I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys.
Go to bed. All right. We'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Man, I don't care. I'm gonna look at my hardcore pawns while the government knows I'm not. They're doing it too.